knows?
Hello, welcome to BlackwaterDnD. Good friends telling better stories, and we are back.
We're back.
Correct?
We're back.
This is the first one back.
It is.
January 6th.
It's not.
Oh, no!
It's not. It's not technically.
Shit.
It's
Well,
January.
It will
13th.
be.
Okay.
Are we not?
It's January 13th.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Happy January 13th to those who observe. Glad to have you with
So
us.
glad we made it through January 6th.
Because last week
Wow.
on January 6th we were doing our Godkiller Talkback.
Yes.
Well,
All of us.
All of us.
We were all
Goodbye.
here.
Yeah.
Who could forget?
Talking back.
Oh, I talked back so much. I've got a lot to say about God.
I talk her back there.
But we'll hear more about that one.
yep. Soon.
You throwing it to me?
No, well, would
Yep.
you like it?
I would actually.
Rock, paper,
I'd
scissors.
really like to play some D&D with my friends for the first time in 2025. This is really exciting. I'm going to acknowledge tonight that we are streaming from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. And a very wonderful welcome back to the incredible Kelli Ogmundson. Playing with us as Blueberry, the Celestial Half-Elf Warlock. We love this. If you love this campaign as much as we... I'm not going to even ask. If you love this campaign as much as we do and you want to get caught up, you can find all of Campaign 2 on the Blackwater D&D YouTube page. Campaign 2 episodes drop on Fridays at noon with our podcast episodes from the previous week dropping Mondays at noon. No.
Oh, this wasn't the bit? This is titled
this is the
Ghost
bit.
Cream.
It looks like an influencer.
This is Ghost Cream.
Ghost Cream.
It's like a musical.
Zero
Making ghost cream.
Oh my
Natural
gosh.
and artificial flavor.
Our podcast episodes drop on Monday at noon. You can type exclamation point YouTube in the chat to find all the details. I'm going to give a big thank you to our Techwater team of Chantel and Benji in the booth tonight. Thank you for keeping us on the...
Computer, there's a
Immediately
computer.
curdling.
I will say,
Actually, if you spill on this computer, you're going to pay for a new
It's
one.
immediately
this
curdling.
has an ingredient called neurofactor.
It's Neurofactor.
It's what's in.
Immediately
Are
curdled.
you just a plant? Is that what you
Neurofactor trademark.
It's fully
Fully
curdled.
curdled.
do everywhere? It's
protein.
curdling.
It's thick
Curdling.
immediately. It's thick.
Have you made
It's
yogurt?
developed
He's
a
made
rich
yogurt.
Yeah.
Bleh. Some very brief programming updates. We are caught up entirely on the podcast.
It is like
We have also a Patreon. Jess, can you tell the wonderful folks at home about Patreon?
Yes! We have a Patreon. It's a place where you can go and not only support us, if you would like, potentially financially, but also, whether you support us financially or not, we have free tiers, we have paid tiers. You can access content that's exclusive to Patreon. So every episode of Blackwater that we film, afterwards we record a Chatwater where we yap a lot about everything that's
Just
going
big
on.
yappers.
In the episode, we're a bunch of yappers. I don't know if you've noticed. It's Table of Yappers. We love to yap. And so you can go and listen to us debrief and talk about the episode, answer your questions about what's going on, about our thoughts on TTRPGs, everything else in general. You can ask Giannis how his
Why?
doctor feels about the things he's doing to his body.
More milk.
More
It's
milk.
thickening. I can see that it's thickening.
It's so
really
upsetting.
bad.
Anyway,
Great. It's got
also on Patreon, you can access a lot of exclusive Godkiller content. It's where a lot of our new shows and content and previews get dropped first before anybody else.
Especially in our Patreon's only Discord channel.
Yes, and we have a Patreon's only Discord channel that you can join. You can link your Patreon to your Discord, and then you can hang out in there with us and just chat with us about
Also
stuff.
yap. You can also
Also,
yap.
yeah. Do you too enjoy yapping? Welcome.
Yeah.
Come to a yappy place.
This feels like this is like an open face, like root beer float.
Back to you, Em. Back to Em.
It's like cottage cheese.
Back to you,
It's
Em.
like cottage cheese.
It's got 180 grams of caffeine and 26 grams of protein.
I would
Can
have a
you
heart
get
attack
those in
immediately.
Canada?
Back to you, Em.
Thank you so much, Jess. I'm taking it over. We are going to be taking a brief diversion from the main campaign next week as Jess is on vacation, and we don't like to spend too much time in main campaign if not all of us are here at the table. So we are going to be dipping into one of my favorite tabletop games that is not a TTRPG.
Monopoly.
We're going to play this
some
one.
friendships.
It's Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. I don't know if anyone has played this, but it's like the closest thing to a TTRPG that's not. It's incredible. It's so fun. We're going to probably dip into this game a bit more often when we're light on cast. We have all the expansion packs. Tim and I played this game maybe 8 or 9 years
Yeah.
ago, so I have no memory of what has gone on in there. I'm very, very excited. We're going to be calling this series the Baker Street Irregulars. We might have some guests come join us. And basically kind of one of those games that we can dip in and out of. Might be nice if there's ever a time where, like, if Tim is not feeling well or we don't want to, because, last time, Tim...
I felt fine.
You felt fine. You were here. It was so great.
Looks great too.
Yeah.
You looked so great.
It's all been downhill since.
There's a bunch of expansions packs, so if you like a game that you can sit around and play with friends, but you don't need any prep to start, go pick yourself up a copy. I'll link a link in the show notes here. We're not sponsored or anything by it, but I love this game so much, and it's very, very fun. So it'll be a lot of like Peaky Blinders-esque like Cockney accents. It's gonna be a very good time. We're gonna have a great
It's gonna be bruvs all the way down.
rubs all the way down.
Way down.
Yes. So we'll be doing that next week. It's really, really cool. We're going to be starting with the Thames murders and other cases. It's going to be super, super great. You play as like members of Sherlock Holmes's like entourage.
Tune in to find out.
It is really, really fun. Okay, that will be next week. Yay. I'm not stumbling my way through my announcements at all. Our next episode of Godkiller, which was episode 8, Wanting, came out last week, streaming now, wherever pods are cast. This series features myself as part of our core cast with Yanis and Gina as my Godkillers. And we have an incredible crew of guests, including Christian Navarro, Tim Carlson, Anjali Bamani, Christian Carlson, Cody Heath, Luis Carrazzo, Brennan Lee Mulligan, Matt Mercer, and the one and only Abria Iyengar. If you've listened to Balance and you like what you hear, go check out our first season, Oblivion, which is also out now wherever pods are cast. You don't need to listen to Oblivion to start Balance, but I think what a lot of people have been doing is have been listening to Oblivion in the off weeks before the next episode of Balance drops, and there's a ton of lore and Easter eggs and all that kind of good stuff. We're thrilled to have this show sponsored by the wonderful folks at Hero Forge and Moonbeam, so thank you so much for paying us to play the Pretends. That's really, really lovely. A huge thank you as well to those of you who came out to our Godkiller talk back last week, where myself and Yanis and Gina went through, I think, like around 30 questions talking about the series and how it has been to film and some of the lore and stuff like that. So thank you to everyone who joined us in chat. That is available, that lives on our Patreon. It will not be on YouTube. It will be living only on Patreon, but it is available for everyone at any tier, including the free tier. So if you want to check out that talkback and you love all of the stuff around Godkiller, you're going to want to head on over to our Patreon, and I'll drop the Patreon link in the chat as well. Episodes released bi-weekly, and our next one, we will be back with an interlude, so a shorter episode, but featuring the one and only Brennan Lee Mulligan as Avarice Kerschel, the High Priest of Ashmedai, the Scion of Perdition. Interlude 3, Killing, drops on January 24th at noon PST. And basically from here on out, it's all guests all the way down. We have, after Brennan's episode, we've got Matt and then Abria, and then ending, I believe, with the return of Christian Navarro. So very, very exciting. We are at a point where we are coming to a close with filming, and which is also it's bittersweet because we'll be closing this story, and then it's just me editing, so crying my way through that. So thank you so much for all of the support on the series. We will also be submitting Balance to all of the web festivals in the Audio Fiction World Cup. So it's very exciting to be able to come out for our second showing. You'll probably also see Wayward Autumnal out there as well. The next episode of Wayward Autumnal, our podcast episode should be out within the next week or so, and the video for one of the chapter 4 will be up. You'll catch that across socials. So thank you so much for all of the support on all of our podcasts. It's been a really banger year for podcasts for us, and I can't wait to see what 2025 has to offer. We have at least 3 or 4 podcasts in pre-production, as well as 2 or 3 shows as well in pre-production. So I'm so excited for everything 2025 has to offer. We have some huge announcements as well that are going to be dropping over the next 2 months. So please stick around for that. Stay tuned to our socials. Final thing that I'm remembering, I want to say a ginormous thank you to everyone and congratulations to everyone who participated in last year's Audio Fiction World Cup. We ended up ranked number 14 worldwide with Godkiller Oblivion. So huge. For our very first showing out, we were of the actual play podcasts, we were 5th. So which is very, very cool. Some incredible shows out there. The Chaos Protocol from Transplanar, as well as Dark Dice, which is another a show that I take a lot of huge inspiration from with soundscaping and stuff like that. So Go check all those shows out. You can find all that information on all of the social media sites about the Audio Fiction World Cup. And that's it. So grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts, and your best friends. Whether you're new with us tonight or you've been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we make amazing things happen. We love you immensely, and thank you so much for hanging out with us at our table. So freaking excited for 2025. Let's go. We hope you feel super, super welcome here. Chantel, roll the clip, roll the clip.
Okay, so.
Tim, can I take one more announcement that Yanis wonderfully reminded me of as we were off? I don't know if anybody saw last week. Time is a weird thing here, but we premiered our first episode of our second chapter of Triangle Agency. So Triangle Agency Equilateral dropped last Thursday. So we have 3 episodes dropping on the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd, which features myself as your general manager with Cody and Tim and Yanis from
I don't know what hand
Blackwater.
symbols mean, and I'm really scared.
It feels bad. It just feels bad out there.
Those who know got the message.
I was like, I don't know what I'm throwing up anymore. I'm scared.
Also welcoming our guests back to the table of No Man, a dear friend of ours, as well as Mendari, coming back to the world of Turnian City and the Agency. I love this show so much. If you haven't gotten your copy of Triangle Agency, please, please, please go out and get it. The book is visually just stunning. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's one of the best TTRPGs, indie TTRPGs out there right now. So yeah, I'll put exclamation point triangle in the chat, and you can go find all that details. Okay, I'm done. Tim, take it away.
Okay. So for those of you just joining us tonight, why don't y'all fill us in?
Well, you were here last
Yeah,
time,
why
Tim.
don't you tell
Yeah, well, that's true, but
I'm gonna blitz through it. I'm gonna do
please,
it fast.
Sean,
Sean,
All right.
take it away.
We showed up to the Vetoma Academy. Chaos, flail snails had broken free. We got in. They said children are in danger. We said okay.
And we ignored the flail snails
The-
entirely.
Flail snails, someone else's
Surely
problem.
not a
They're
problem.
on the street.
Children are in danger now. There was a hallway filled with goodies. We turned our back to it. Children in
Not
danger.
today.
We are
Not today,
heroes.
goodies.
Some of us got swallowed by the floor. Most of us didn't like it, but Yanis loved it.
Sweet
So he
Thistle.
went down on the floor. The rest of us found 3 rooms in which there was a vampire named
Syndra.
Syra. We didn't know she was a vampire. There was a dead guy whose brain exploded. Maybe mind flayers. We don't know. We took some stuff. We went down, fought a bunch of devils,
so
saved
sassy.
the children. We did a good job.
You did a really good job.
Yeah.
The vibes between Syndra and Raspberry, impeccable.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
were
We
smooth
then
Hot.
left. The house had become a giant fucking mimic.
Oh yeah,
so
the house was a mimic.
the
Sure.
magic kind of fucking. The magic's getting fucky in the world.
Yeah.
We returned to the house that Decius Moss.
Gave us.
Decius?
Yeah.
Decius.
Yes,
Decius.
Decius Moss
Moss.
gave us. We leave us as we are going to interrogate Syndra,
Approach
who is a
Syndra.
vampire and thus must know all other vampires.
Yes.
That's
And
how
know
that
It's
works.
like Canadians.
And know
Yes.
everything about other vampires.
Yeah.
Yes.
True story.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Thank
Myers.
Oh, you forgot
Canadian.
the part where we collected all of the stuff in the other room.
Oh no!
yeah.
You guys collected some of it. Raz, on the way out, collected the rest of
Oh,
What a fucking
Raz, can you tell us what else
it.
we
Yeah, in
got?
sort of a rage.
Rage situation. What was the rest of it? Tim?
Rage.
You also got a cloak of protection,
Okay.
a manual of flesh golems,
Perfect.
Okay.
God, I wish I could read.
a potion of vitality.
Hold on.
I can send you the list.
Please do.
A ring of spell storing,
Mark has that
and
right
these
now,
are all
right?
from like
Teleportation. Got that.
a pair of sending stones,
Thank you. Shai's gonna hold on to those.
Oh, no,
as well
Nope.
as a tome of understanding.
That sounds cool.
Can
When
you
you
tell
need
us
to
what
talk
that
to a
does?
family member.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. These are all easy to find. These are all from this is like classic D&D. But the Tome of Understanding,
That feels good.
you look, and it's similarly laid out to your the book that you're already reading about your health.
Just improving your health.
But this one, as you kind of look through it, you realize that it's more about. It's got some like great idioms and like just like little nuggets of wisdom
Does it
peppered throughout
Up
it.
your
from-
whiz.
And when you say
It perhaps ups your whiz.
whiz,
The wizard.
After reading the book, if you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents, practicing its guidelines,
Over 6 days?
Or
Yeah.
fewer?
or fewer, like it's a total of 48 hours. You have
But you only have 6 days to
totally-
do that?
well, no, we won't. No.
Because I've been plucking away at this
Yeah, a
thing.
real slow reader.
We go on adventures.
It's fine.
time for
Ignore the 6 days part. But a total of 48 hours. Because sometimes you gotta go back, you gotta read
Yeah.
a little section again.
you have to leave notes. in the margin.
Your wisdom increases by 2,
Oh.
a maximum of 30.
Holy
Wait, it goes up by 2? Mine only goes up by 1.
What? It should be 2.
I mean,
Fight you.
you're both
Two.
wisdom
Should be 2.
Oh, nice. Sold.
And just like Mark's book, the manual loses its magic but regains it in a century.
I'm only 16 hours away, team.
Ooh,
I
that's
will,
exciting.
I will fight you for it.
No, sorry,
Who's-
20 hours.
Okay,
Before he
I mean,
finishes
you should
it,
look
you
at both of
steal
your
it away.
Wisdoms.
No.
Oh god.
You want to fight me?
For the book?
Yeah.
That sounds like
Yeah, it was your idea.
I was joking. I don't want to fight you,
Oh.
Thistle.
Well, you said I said I want the book. You said you want the book, and then you said I'd fight you. So I thought that was an
I
actual.
mean, we could try and fight, but are you not worried we'd hurt each other?
What
That's
if
the point of a fight.
we don't come to physical blows? We come up with another challenge.
All right.
Challenge of the wit.
We could have a fight in a dream.
I would control the dream.
Yeah, that's not fair.
To be fair, I'm not here to bamboozle you.
We need neutral ground. We need a neutral way to fight.
What? This is a group project now. What is something that these two are equally matched at?
Charm.
Charm. Yes, I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
No, it's so charming. Not off-putting in any situation.
They're equally like that.
I think.
Physical fight.
No, I like the charm.
No,
The concept of
that's
persuasion.
not even.
Let's use that
That's
skill.
not even.
Arbitrarily.
You're like on the front porch of your house. Like, you can see Raas is struggling to open the door.
Which color? What color is the door?
Yellow.
Oh yeah.
yellow.
It was yellow when we got.
What could you do with the book if you got the book?
I would read it
But yeah, but how would that?
and make my wisdom better.
Yeah, but my wisdom also I need to be better.
Mm.
I could
Quite the conundrum.
I could help you.
Make my wisdom better.
No, I can help you do whatever you want. I have a lot of powers. Thistle.
I don't understand what you're offering.
If you agree to read it together
Whoa.
over a period of 48 hours, you can each gain 1 point
Gain.
of wisdom.
No deal.
Okay. Well, what is a fair? You seem to have an idea. Do you have a fair idea? of the
Breakdancing.
contest?
I
Can't dance.
Right. We fight for it.
I think we have to go out. We have to find. Oh yes, we have to find someone, and both of you have to make a pitch to that person.
No.
And whoever
Sure.
persuades,
no.
That's great.
intimidates, or seduces.
No, Mirielle.
That, but you're
Mirielle.
so
No,
good
here.
at seduction.
Thistle, let me persuade you to say yes to this idea.
No.
I'd like to try and persuade you.
No.
No? Okay. Please.
Unpersuadable.
Please.
The
And I smile at
unpersuadable
you
Mr. Thistle.
really big.
Why at
I
advantage?
smile at you with a natural 20.
Why at advantage?
I was helping.
I roll persuasion and advantage.
No. No.
That is a natural 20.
Yeah.
It's a natural 20.
No, that's not how inter-party stuff works.
Nadari, you just hear Nadari in your ear go, I'll remember that, dearie.
No, you don't get to just roll against a... You don't just get a call for a roll.
Okay, maybe like an arm wrestle.
This
You're both,
is a Dimension 20 and you're not Allie Beardsley.
You're both Both of you are about as strong as I am. That is to say, not very. Maybe
That's
just
true.
a
I'm
little
pretty
arm
weak
wrestle.
myself.
Yeah, we are all weak, limpy lads.
The only strong person we have is Raas.
Yeah, and Ross
Arm
is
wrestle?
busy.
Arm wrestle?
Hell yeah.
I just keep
I'm proud of
repeating
them.
the suggestions that are being made, and you keep acting as though I'm coming up with them. He suggested an arm wrestle.
An arm wrestle's a great idea. Yes, do
Raz
that.
gets the door open.
I'm not strong.
Yes, and neither is he.
How not strong are you?
You're both weak little children.
What the fuck?
This is perfect. The arm is as mighty as the mind, so wrestle for a book.
Now I just want to fight. Maybe we should
All right,
just-
we should just fight.
You want to just
You want to throw down in front of your house?
He'll become a bear. He'll
Yeah.
eat you.
I'll
big
you
stuff.
will
I'll send the bear to another plane.
But we won't be able to get him back.
He'll come back eventually after
He's
a minute.
not from here.
I'm really glad you said that.
Oh,
I know we would have been
West
so
just
hard.
dropped.
So because I'm not from here,
No, you're not allowed to do that.
Miri sounds like Miri needs a little wisdom. I mean, a faux pas like that.
I grew up in a really insular, xenophobic city, honestly.
And that's an excuse for not doing the work.
No, you're right.
I
I
do
still
you
blame
want
my
to?
racist parents.
Jess, do you want it?
We can why don't we share?
Do you want to?
Because you want both. You want the two. You
Want
both
the
want two.
Oh, have you given them the option to share?
I gave them the option they could read it to each other.
That's
For a
cute.
period of 48 hours.
Maybe
They
we
each
could
get 1 point.
Maybe we could find a skilled enough magic user that they could duplicate the book.
I mean, or you could just give it
As
to me. It'd be helpful if I could,
No.
get there.
What about
you know,
Blueberry?
You already claimed the stones.
Yeah, the stones are
Do you want to
mine.
put the stones back on the
forgot about
table?
No.
Y'all forgot
Exactly.
about blue.
Y'all forgot about blue. Okay, Thistle.
Blue got the broom.
This is
got
beginning.
the
You
broom.
got the stones.
I did.
Is there any other item you want?
Is there any other?
You both are bad at dancing.
None of those.
What is
Nobody wants a flesh.
But Blueberry
I want the
happy.
fudge golem. Is it written in
What is
Draconic?
what does the cloak of protection do?
The cloak of protection.
I mean, I can look it up
I
here.
think gives you advantage on saving.
Oh yeah, I wanted.
I will.
Or no.
No, you don't get to
yeah.
claim two.
You can no. It's not advantage on saving throws. You get a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws.
I get that. Yeah, I could take that. That'd
No.
be nice.
We're,
To
we're
AC?
discussing one gets the book, one gets the cloak.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
That's
that.
what
Go
what's
ahead.
on the table at the moment. You claim the stones
Yeah.
right off.
I got a lot of people I know.
flesh
Do you want to
golem
put the
book.
stones back on the
Do you want
table?
the
I would love it, but I can't
No.
read it.
Feels up your alley. I can read it to you, maybe.
If you read it to me over 48 hours, do we both get half a flesh golem?
Can I read it?
You
top
have
half,
shared
you get
custody.
What if I
Shared
get
custody?
Okay, I have a pitch. What if I get drunk and read it to Mark and then I won't remember it? So he gets all the benefit.
No, you still.
Can
it's
Mark read it?
50-50 custody.
Can Mark read it?
It's in common, so
Uh,
no.
50-50 custody.
Well, what was the other book?
I can
Was
translate
the
it
other
to
book?
Draconic.
It's so to decipher and use the manual of flesh golems, it has to be a spellcaster, and you need at least 2 5th level spell slots,
Also.
and a creature that can. If you can't use it, i.e., you can't read, and you attempt to read it, something bad happens.
But he can read. He just
But
can't.
you can't.
I can read it.
Could I
transform
translate
it.
it for him?
Yes.
Like copy it out
Yeah.
in reverse so
It
I don't
does
actually
take-
absorb the contents of it?
You must spend 60 days working without interruption, with the manual at hand, and resting no more than 8 hours per day.
So this is like you're
And
doing
you've,
flesh golem.
This is like
Yeah,
this is like
it's a
your-
job.
It's a job of flesh. Your flesh golems
You
are
must
busted.
My
also
summer job
pay-
is flesh golem.
50,000 gold pieces to purchase supplies.
My job is
wow.
golems. I do golems.
Okay, we'll put
But at the end,
golem
you
book-
get a flesh golem.
I'm not sure they're very good. I think I fought a few flesh golems and they're mid.
Nothing that takes that much time to
They're
be
definitely
bad.
not worth
They're not worth 50 grand. Put it on the back burner.
You have
Sell
it.
them.
We could always sell it.
Well, no. We're not selling the manual flesh golems. What if our enemies are flesh golems? That'd be a mild
We
inconvenience.
haven't fought a single flesh golem.
Not yet.
Because this
so
manual's
excited.
been locked up in the storage closet.
So, look,
All right.
50,000 for the first flesh
I mean,
golem,
we should
but
also
then it's
probably,
like
we should
10
also
silver
probably keep
each.
something
You
for
get flesh
Esper,
golems.
No,
you
he's
get
potentially.
not
flesh
yet.
golem.
That's why they had to lock it up.
He's not here.
We should keep
Should
something
we
for
flip?
Esper.
Should we flip for it, or do you?
We'll read
have,
it to
or do you
each
wanna
other.
pitch?
We'll
'Cause
take
I have
one
a
each.
pitch for you as to why I deserve it.
I just said we should do one each.
You want to do one each?
I mean, I feel like it's the fairest way. And then I get the cloak.
Are you already at 19?
No, I'm at 18.
So am
one
I.
Doesn't super help me.
Neither does it for me.
Well, you could take.
Do you want to rollies for it, and then the other gets the cloak?
What does the cloak do?
The
again?
cloak is a +1 to AC or a +1 in all saving
saving
throws.
And all saving
Sick.
throws.
All
That's also
saving
sick.
throws.
Yeah, yeah.
That's sick
So
as
we'll
fuck.
rollies for the book. Loser gets the cloak.
Rollies,
Loser.
rollies for the book. Loser gets the cloak. Sounds good. And we're rolling 1d20.
One. Yeah, you don't get this an advantage.
What about mommy says? Mommy says.
What about mommy says?
Guys,
Just a straight rollies?
Just straight roll.
straight rollies.
Three rollies. Okay, here we go.
On the table.
Go.
17.
8.
Yeah!
Okay, that's it.
All right.
All right, I'll take the cloak.
The cloak
And the
is-
potion of vitality, we'll say that you just identify these at some point, but removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison effect.
Oh, that's helpful. I'll keep it in the bag.
All exhaustion?
Any exhaustion.
Hey, we need to figure out how to make these.
Is it an
Any
attunement?
level. Huh? Yes,
Yes.
it is. The cloak
Yes.
We
is
need to
attunement.
figure out how to make those.
I have
It's very rare potion. Great. And the amulet of the plains, I think, is also.
All right, I go read.
That's it. Your whole life now.
It'll take you a while.
You gotta pace yourself, mate.
I'm gonna go to the.
I've been reading for a while.
I'm gonna go to a
now.
plane where time flows differently. Call up.
Oh, I
up-
can
what's his
fucking
name?
send you there.
Call up someone to do that time stop thing again.
Yeah, right. Actually, the amulet of the plains does not require. Oh, yes, it does. It does require it.
Okay,
But the
I'll
cloak.
attune to it.
Did you send these to him?
I just did the list of them, but you can just Google them. They're all
Oh, cool.
bog standard.
Okay, so I've put the Manual of
tweaked
Flesh
one thing
Golems,
with
the
the
Potion of
Amulet of the
Vitality
Plains.
in the bag, and I have the Sending Stones. Blue has the broom. Miri got the cloak. You have the Ring of Teleportation. Thistle has the book.
Amulet of the Plains.
Amulet of the Plains, and you got 2 items. You assassin.
Yeah,
got
but
for
the-
Listen,
nine.
the
Amulet of the Plains is for everybody.
It is.
I'm just wasting one of my attunement spots
I mean,
for the party.
to be fair, I did the same thing last campaign with the Elemental, the Chaos Talisman. That's just how we got everywhere, so I get it. Okay.
Okay, cool. So,
Tim, just-
Syndra, tell us about.
So we get comfortable.
Step
So
inside.
yeah, you
Yeah.
come inside.
Love
You like as you've been arguing about this, Syndra and Raas went upstairs for a bit. You spent about an hour and a half identifying things.
What time is it?
It's in the
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Sick.
And then, but yeah, Syndra comes back down. Raas goes and makes some food. And yeah, you sit down kind of in your sitting room. She kind of looks at all of you. Sorry, thanks. I've been locked up a little while, so.
Yeah, you said that
You look like you needed a nap. I'm glad you were able to get that.
Yeah, thanks.
you got locked in there because of something that wasn't your fault, but you got blamed for anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how to put this. I am, I guess, a professional courtesan.
Okay.
I was hired by a wealthy merchant here.
Who?
Uh,
If you're comfortable saying.
yeah, of course. We just think, yeah, Balara Monhouse. She hired me for the year.
The year.
For a year, yeah. It's not uncommon. And I was her companion. But about 6 months into the contract, she died suddenly while we were intimate.
Oh.
I panicked and I ran. And then I was caught by the city guard.
Right.
As they were taking me to the prison, Professor Swix
Yeah.
intercepted them and offered them quite a bit of coin. He said that if I went with him, he would be able to help me, free me. And I didn't really have a choice. And then
And he just threw you in the cell.
he imprisoned me for study.
What was he studying with you? like the fact that you're a vampire.
Yes, he was very interested in vampirism.
I mean, well, he got his brain eaten, so.
Oh, good.
You don't know what did the brain eating, do you?
There was another creature there. Person, thing. When I got there, he wasn't very talkative at first. One time, I think he spoke to me in my head. And then Professor Swix put more enchantments on his door. I only got to look at him once. A little bit before you guys got there, actually. He was pretty tall, long fingers, a lot of tentacles.
Would any of us have any idea what this is?
I would say Thistle could make a history check.
Because
advantage?
of Blackwater comics.
At advantage because
Intimate
I'm
campaign.
an expert.
Yeah, because you're an expert on Blackwater for sure.
Thank you.
Expertise.
Expertise,
History,
Blackwater.
you said, right?
He's like yeah.
Blackwater history.
An expertise in Blackwater's
17.
published history.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah, yes.
The book canon. Yes, you would recognize this as likely a mind flayer or but the way that she described him being tall, you reckon like knowing that like most mind flayers are a little taller than an average person, but very tall, would maybe fall into the Ulatharid, which are sort of more powerful mind flayers. You're not sure.
Sounds like we're dealing with a mind flayer.
Oh, okay. Well, it's now loose in the city.
Well,
Yeah,
that's-
he got out of there pretty quick.
What did
He probably left.
say to you when he talked to you in your head?
He asked if I wanted help breaking out of this place. And I said, sure. And then he was mid-describing a plan to escape. I guess he'd figured out how to shut down some of the magic dampening. And then, before we could do it, Professor Swix caught wind. So, he seemed keen on escaping.
He's probably gone.
Yeah, as are the flail snails. Or
Thank
they've been dealt
God.
with. Yeah.
Firmly, not our problem.
Strongly not.
No, it is.
They
It's
could
our
become
problem.
our problem later. Sorry.
Do you have any questions about Claw? Is that what we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was living before I got hired by Bellara. That's where I met her, actually,
Oh.
at a party. I was working at a brothel there, and for a while. And
Was it the Velvet Shackles?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I started out as just a waitress, and then worked my way up, I guess. And then I started going to. I got invited to some of the more exclusive parties, and then. Yeah.
Do you know Davin Latour?
Yeah, I know Davin. He's, I don't know. He would show up sometimes. He never seemed to be very well liked by some of the more influential people, like Enoch. But he liked to hang on.
Yeah, he kind of has a kind of grabber on sort of energy to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, he also doesn't like me very much.
Well, I mean, that means you're probably a good person,
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know.
or at
what-
least interesting.
Okay. Yeah, so my parents are currently being held somewhere in Clore,
Oh no.
and
Are they on one of the plantations?
I think so. I don't know.
We know that they're being held by the KT Murnau Corporation or whatever.
I mean, that's the shipping business, but
Yeah.
there's many businesses under the umbrella.
So Enoch is Murnau.
Yeah.
Who's KT?
He's the head of the company, he's the head of the family.
Okay.
Enoch is his son, as far as I know.
Enoch is his...
One of his sons. He's got a lot of kids.
I guess.
Go ahead.
Is he also a vampire?
Enoch?
No, KT?
I don't know. I've never met him.
I just feel like if you live long enough, they like to fuck. Like, you're gonna get a bunch of kids just statistically.
I have no idea what he's like or who he is. I mean, it's probably not a terrible guess.
Is the person who runs KT Murnau, is he also...
Yeah.
Vampire?
Yes.
KT?
Whoever runs it,
It's him. KT is the owner, and
But he's also a vampire.
I have no idea. I've never met him.
But you would assume so.
I guess. I mean,
Enoch is a...
You can say it, I think.
Vampire.
Right?
You can say it.
yeah.
say vampire?
You can say vampire.
If you say it, they arrive.
No, that's
Well,
not
they're
true.
They're
already
already here.
We've already
I
invited.
know, I don't
He's
want
right
more
here.
of them.
There's no way this isn't a little offensive.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't before you've done it so many
Cassandra.
times.
Well-
If you started doing this, I think I'd be more offended.
Is it is it offensive to ask when did you become a vampire?
No, it's not offensive. I spent a lot of time working as a deckhand on various ships. I had kind of a rough upbringing, and life at sea sucked. And I had an opportunity to work as a waitress at the Velvet Shackles, and I took it. And then the Madame there, Isla, she said that I could move up and have a future here, and all it would take was a bite, and I'd get immortality and secure work, steady income, which was pretty alluring at the time.
Makes sense.
Are you happy with the decision now?
Well, I was fine with it. I mean, I enjoyed my work. When I got kidnapped, I started to second guess things a bit, but I don't know. It had been mostly positive to that point. Isla's, because all of the courtesans are vampires. The clients don't know that. So there's a certain power we hold that makes things a little safer, and Isla's quite protective. And if anybody does fuck around, they find out pretty quick.
I don't want to be a dick, but you are seemingly interested in my sibling, and I just have to be a little sister for a second.
Yeah.
But you did say that your last partner died while you were intimate.
She was older.
Oh.
The woman was quite a bit older.
Did she like have a heart attack and die on top of
I
you?
think so. She wasn't on top, but yeah.
So you're a top.
Whatever
You switch.
the client likes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Personally, I mean, it's different, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
just, what are your intentions with my sibling?
Well, I mean, I was imprisoned for 6 months, and no one came to rescue me. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm free from that life.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't have to go back.
Raas is really good at rescuing.
So it seems like they've given up on me. So if I were to start fresh, I could.
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
Do you need a place to stay?
Yeah, probably.
You know, I was a switch in school as well. I preferred the top bunk, but I could do the bottom bunk if like
Yeah.
if the other guy was like afraid of
My advice, try everything.
Question for you. What do you eat? Like, do you have to bite? I don't know how vampires.
I do have to feed.
Yes. But like normal food, or it has to be bite.
No, I can eat normal food. It's not always enjoyable. Usually, I mostly drink when I need to drink with blood. I drink animal's blood, and that suffices perfectly for me. I know that some of the older practitioners needed more. But
Like humanoid blood.
yeah.
Okay.
Or just more volume. But
Understand.
I don't know. I was relatively new to all of it.
How long has it been since you've been a vampire?
A few years.
What's a few? Okay. Okay.
You've returned someone?
No, I can't.
You can't.
No.
How come?
Because, well, as far as I know, I don't totally understand exactly how it works. But only certain members of the family can turn other people into vampires.
So
It's not a power we all have.
So Isla can.
No, Isla didn't turn me.
Oh.
Who turned you? Enoch.
I don't remember.
Oh, interesting.
Why?
I just woke up. The memory's just not there.
Takes it with him.
Yeah, I agreed to do it, and I went to bed, and then it felt like I was going through almost like withdrawal for a couple of weeks, and then I was fine.
And you're okay in like sunlight.
Yeah.
Like we walked here, I assume so.
Mm-hmm. It's sometimes hard in the eyes, but it's generally okay. In Clore, they have a way of masking our true selves.
How's that?
Well, I'm sure you know, some people can detect.
Yeah.
I guess I'm technically undead, but some people can detect that. In Clore, they have some way of blocking it. I don't know how, but anywhere in the city, you couldn't tell if someone was a vampire or not.
That's so fucked.
Did you have any, I don't know, clients who knew anything or worked on the plantations? I understand that your parents have been taken as some sort of indentured servants.
Well, the clients kind of rotated, typically merchants, sometimes politicians and things like that, wealthier folks. But it was more at the parties that you would meet people who were more important, I guess. There was a big party for one of the admirals of the Wolfrenian Navy. Enoch had put together some kind of deal for shipbuilding. He's pretty involved with that side of the business as well, but
Do you remember which admiral? We've met someone in.
I
If
can't remember the name off the top of my head.
I was running a business like KT Murnau, and I lived forever, it might be worth my while to reintroduce myself under many different names every so many generations, so that I can go and make these kind of deals. Be strange to deal with one man and then 80 years later deal with the same man.
Why not just pretend to be an elf?
Because if you're not an elf, you're not an elf. You can see if someone's an elf.
What? But no. But they just have a whole island full of you can't see me.
No, but if he has to go making the deal with someone from Ulfar,
Okay.
all I'm saying is,
It's just a lot cheaper
Enoch.
to disguise than it is to get a new passport. Like
Passports are
new,
such.
brand new ID.
what's a passport?
It's like some places use it as a way of determining who you are.
Yeah. I've not needed one yet.
If we meet him, we'll ask him.
But I'm just saying, my suspicion would be that Enoch is the same person who owns.
Oh, that's
KT.
clever.
Could be KT.
I like that a lot.
Okay.
You just, oh, this is my son. No one ever meets KT, but the man is not the owner, he's the son. That's what I was getting at. Now,
It's possible.
without being crass and appearing as though I'm being insensitive, if I was to want to kill, what is the best way to do that?
I don't know. They never told me anything about that.
You don't get like a pamphlet or
No.
a brochure to avoid.
No, I
Wooden
think if you
stakes
tried to
and
kill me,
silver.
I'd probably just get killed.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
Because we might have to fight saving Miri's parents. Why I ask.
Is there anything about the organization or like how it's structured or even anything you might know about Devin or anyone else that could help us get close?
Yeah, there's a lot of different aspects of the business. I don't know everything about all of them. I mostly just know the Velvet Shackles, and like I said, I've been to the plantation, but it's surrounded by papaver flowers for making pleasure wine.
Oh, what are those called?
Papaver flowers.
Pleasure wine.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like imagine a bottle of wine that feels like a 2x4 to the face.
It's like
Hell
opium wine.
It's pretty good.
Okay, I got it.
Not
We're gonna
experienced
come at
this
this
one.
sideways. Sounds like you and the people that we want to talk to maybe didn't have a lot of direct contact. If we are going to Claw, is there anybody who you trust? Who maybe we could like, hey, we ran into Syndra and they were really cool, so that we could like maybe have someone on the level while we're there who might be able to show us around.
Rather than us just showing up in Clore and trying to bash our way into this plantation.
Also, we don't
again.
have to flash your name. We could, if you want to remain incognito here.
I think that's probably for the best.
But someone we might be able to trust.
Because there's a few people there who already don't trust me, and I don't want to just go.
Right.
Who's chill? Like,
Uh,
Dream Blunt rotation is.
Give us that DBR.
I think there was another courtesan who might be helpful. He's, I think, been there for a while. His name is Andreef.
And grief.
He's a human. He's very handsome. He's a little older.
I'm young now.
Oh, sorry. I think your character's going through puberty because your voice has changed again.
I'm just so much screaming in the basement. Curdled milk is wreaking havoc on my
Really a mucus between the
Yes.
nodes, yes.
Nightmare.
He works in the Velvet Shackles, and he would often get invited to the parties at Murnau's mansion.
Where is the plantation? Is it around the mansion?
Yeah, Enoch's mansion is.
I hate that too.
It's on.
Anytime you refer to a plantation, I'm like, eh.
Maybe it was like one of these like
What's that?
hydrophonic, like
What do they-
multi-level.
It's called a farm.
What do they what
called
do
a
they grow
farm.
there?
The papaver flowers.
Oh, the papaver flowers.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what the plantation is for.
I do want to have that one time before I die.
It's an achievable
Pleasure wine?
dream.
It's an achievable.
We should have
We could get it
multiple times
in
before you-
this city.
Oh, okay,
Like,
cool.
it's
Just one time
exotic.
before I die, you guys.
We have a lot of experience getting.
You're basically
rare
saying like, I
drugs.
want to eat a mango before I die.
I
Like,
do want to do that too.
okay, we can do that.
I go in. I
Okay.
pretend to be young courtesan. I get invited to the party.
It's
You're green.
It's very sought after.
Okay. Oh, you're not pretending to be Andreef.
No, I go in pretending to be myself.
You're fresh
And
new
you're
blood.
like,
New
hey,
sexy hot.
I could be a courtesan here.
They turn me into a vampire. Win-win. I don't see a
I
downside.
feel like you'd have to
I
like
get teeth
work
from
your
the
way
top
up as
and the
like
bottom.
a
I like
waiter.
Orcazan.
Or an orcazan.
You'd have to work your way up as a waiter. From what Cinder's saying, it didn't just happen
Have you
overnight.
seen me? They'll want to put me in the lineup right away.
the plantation is on the island of Othos, where Azura is. It's just on the other side of the island.
I go in. I go undercover. I fuck my way to the top.
So if there's some way of preventing people from telling who is a vampire, who is undead or not, how do you vampires recognize each other on Core?
We don't.
Ooh.
I just assumed.
That's taking shape.
I guess I don't know for sure, but I just assumed all the courtesans were vampires.
Okay.
Some of them talk. Some of us talk a little more freely about it, but it's forbidden to talk to the clients about it.
Right.
It's not something we're allowed to
They could
discuss.
listen to my heart.
If they found out that I was telling you all this, they'd kill me, almost certainly.
Well, that's not going to
We
happen.
won't associate.
They can't come in here. Is that true, that story about you have to be invited in?
I don't know.
Well,
I've never tested it.
we should try that, and then we won't invite them in. And then you'll be safe.
So what we do know is live forever and drink blood, enjoy blood, like blood.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You gonna try and taste my sibling's blood?
And not unless she wants me to. Is that?
Damn.
Do you think that's something she'd be into?
I don't think they'd like that.
Oh yeah.
I think she would.
You know what? I think
I'll
they
let.
would.
Just keep
let-
that range
They have a
going.
very.
Yeah.
As
know
long
what?
as you're taking damage.
It's good. Yeah, you know, it's good that I don't know what they want. Yeah.
But they can't catch vampirism. from
Are
me.
you
Sorry if that was offensive.
Not at all.
are
It's
you
okay.
wanting to stay here away from Clore, or would you be willing to go back with us?
I could go back,
No,
but
we
I
can't ask that.
need you to assure my safety.
We can't ask that. That's too.
No, the
much
last
risk.
thing we had to babysit was a dog, and it died and came back younger. We can't do that
Yeah,
again.
it's
That
true.
book could have helped me assure your safety, but Thistle took it, and he's gonna read it.
I'm gonna read it.
It's gonna make him stronger when he sneaks away on his own.
Yes,
So.
exactly.
Which he now has a pendant to take him anywhere in the universe.
So we've
Whenever I
really
want.
enabled.
And if he hangs on to it, he could read it again in 100 years.
Exactly. I could read it twice. I'm gonna max it up to 30. When you run into me in campaign 5, 30 wisdom.
I really hope I get something that improves my wisdom. So.
Yeah, no, like if you want to stay in the house
Got a
and
sick
like
cloak.
do whatever you
I
want.
think I probably should lay low for a bit.
Yeah,
Sounds
right?
good.
Stay here.
So
We're gonna
I go
need
in.
some people look after the house
I'm
anyway.
a courtesan.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I woo them.
Great.
Find your parents.
Okay, let's practice. Let's see how good you are at the role play that's going to be necessary for this.
Hello.
So you're a courtesan?
I am.
How long have you been doing that for?
What's the legal age? Since then,
What? The legal age?
I'm very young.
How young are you?
Difficult to tell. Somewhere between 18 and 20.
You don't know how old you are?
I am, however old you want me to be.
Okay.
So
Above
as,
18, though.
There is a courtesan there that can change their appearance quite easily.
Okay. So can this one.
I
You
feel
want to
like
fuck a bear?
Some
I don't-
people are into that.
Yeah, a lot of people are into that actually. It's very common.
There's like half a game.
Bear, do you want an otter? I've got whatever you need.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sold.
How about a marmoset?
we
I've
we
never-
could also
A cup,
like
actually.
try and get
wolf.
some invitations to these parties or something like that. We could see if we could.
I genuinely think that Thistle's idea kind of rocks.
Yeah,
I think he has potential.
I also think we all could go with him.
From my experience, Enoch, he would often bring clients who he was trying to win over a big contract,
Mark Dwyler of the Dwyler Shipping Company
but he
merger.
also had a circle of people he liked to invite that were the children of wealthy people.
Mark Dwyler,
That actually might
heir to the shipping
perhaps
I'm his
you're-
courtesan.
no.
I'm
Perhaps
his courtesan.
Mark, put it this way. Perhaps if you're willing to maybe ask your dad a favor, is that you get an invitation to one of these parties. We come as your entourage. That's an immediate in where Thistle doesn't have to fuck his way to the top.
I will do it.
He
That
will take.
take a long time, or maybe really quick. Now that I think about it.
Very fast.
I think that's a
Maybe
perfect
too
way in. Mark, like you come from money. I used to razz you about it from Dot when we met, but like use it.
You can use your family wealth for good.
We could put a hat on you and make you look like who's the barrel person?
The barrel.
Oh,
No,
We
Maybe
put the
summer,
hat on.
winter.
No, I've got it. We put the hat on you. You're Zane.
I'm not going to be Zane.
I
I
will
can't be
say,
small
You
enough.
can
I
piss your pants.
absolutely need
They'll
the hat.
believe it right away.
you
I
need the
need the hat
Yeah.
No,
because Gavin is dumb as
Oh,
shit.
now you need the hat.
But if he's at one of these parties, if he's snuck in, he's gonna recognize
I think-
me. and
It's a
I'm in
good
trouble.
idea. Look, I'm not gonna get like an invite from my dad to a sex party.
It's not a sex
Not a sex
party.
party. It's a party with sex workers.
Thank you.
That's not necessarily a sex party.
Also-
Can't judge people by their
A
profession.
lot of parties have sex workers. You've been at parties with sex workers, I'm sure.
And you probably just didn't even know it.
You probably
Well, then
didn't
they're
know
not very good at their job, I think.
Or maybe they were just
Part
there
of
as
it is
people and not to
discretion.
work.
All right. I have a
Just
different.
like vampires.
discretion
You probably
workers
been-
are
I
they?
have a different question. I have a different question.
Fine, I'll go to the
All right,
party.
listen,
I'll be
listen.
popular, it's fine.
I have another important
Okay,
point.
yeah. Ask it.
Do we want to go save Miri's parents?
Yes.
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh,
By coming from the top down, because we would basically be coming in from the very highest point of the structure, making all the enemies on the way down to get to Miri's parents. Or do we want to come from the bottom
I'm just thinking
and
about
not even be known to?
which did you
Whatever
say you
his
preferred,
face
the
We
top
could
or the
switch
bottom?
between the top and the bottom.
All right, I come from the top. You come from the bottom.
But so what I think
We
we
meet
need to
in the
do-
middle.
If
I
you're
have a flying broom.
if your parents are working on this plantation,
Yeah.
they're likely going to be living close by because they're not going to spend a lot of time on transport. They're going to want these people to work as much as possible.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be able to leave because they'll have no possessions, no nothing of their own. So they're going to have to be close by.
Oh, they're gonna kill me.
If the manor house is in the midst of the Papaver flower plantations, it's likely that there's like some sort of communal living situation close by. So if we can get at the manor, then we can go.
Y'all want to pull
There
a
is-
Django? Y'all want to get in there?
Quick question.
Buy them?
There is like another house on the property. It's a little ways away from the mansion where I assume the people who work the field.
Here's what it is. Let me tell you, I've been around a lot
And
of...
the fields are surrounded by a forest.
No doubt
Hazewood.
it's going to be a problem to like teleport in or out.
Hazewood.
Yes.
Hazewood.
Heisting the parents can be a problem. Let's gamble for it.
Ooh,
Let's come in and be like,
we admit.
sick people you own. I will wager my sexy young green boy who can become a bear.
I think they get paid. I don't.
About this
I mean,
stuff.
I guess.
Yeah,
that's
buy
what
the
we were
debt.
told,
They're
but-
working off a debt.
Yeah, we
that
buy the
I'm
debt.
responsible for.
We buy their debt.
Because I
We
sold.
can't
gamble.
buy-
You can't buy.
I
They-
sold
no.
so many bridges I didn't
They
know.
love gambling. Look how sexy our young boy is. He
Mary, I'm with you on this one. I think
gamble.
my pitch is that we find the quickest way in and the quickest way out.
Alright.
Because if we're gonna be spending all this time fucking your way up from the bottom, you're gonna make a name for yourself. And,
Perfect. I'm about to make a name for myself over here.
but like, what the rest of
finally
us
get a
gonna do
title.
until then? What are the rest of us gonna do until that happens? If we get an invitation to this party, we're gonna get on the
Mock and
plantation. We're gonna be able to go break them out and then fucking leave.
All right.
If you start nearer the top, it's faster to fuck your way to the top. So let's. Why don't we break in?
That's a great point.
My
Oh,
concern.
Hell
My
yeah.
concern
Once again,
is
Blueberry's
just,
a virgin.
so is Thistle. My concern is out of character. If we draw the attention of the people who run KT now, we are gonna open a huge avenue for Tim to fuck with us later on.
Yeah, but where's the fun if we don't?
That is why we gamble at fair and
All right.
square.
So, but
No, genuinely, if they lose in fair and square, they
But-
might be upset.
You're
what
gonna
happens?
Gambling my parents.
What happens
Gambling
if
my parents.
we touch the flowers?
I don't know. I've never touched them, but I assume they probably.
They make you high.
Have you ever heard of pepper
They
for
probably
flowers?
have.
Well, it's what you make the wine from, but I've never touched the flowers.
Yeah, but you used
The
to be a
workers
fucking tree.
Have
They have to
gloves.
ferment them, don't they?
Let me.
Don't they have to
Wow.
ferment like a grape?
You asked me if I'm being insensitive doing this, and you just asked me if I know what a flower does because I was a tree.
Trees, flowers, wood.
Listen,
A lot of trees have flowers.
they
Yeah,
let
apple blossom,
bees on
cherry
them.
blossom.
They let bees come in and just touch them on
Yeah,
the
but I mean,
genitalia.
Stamens.
I don't.
I've
I
never
don't
seen a
let.
bee's nest in a tree before. Like,
I don't let the bees touch my genitalia.
Wait, what?
just
can
roll
make
to
a
see if
nature
you
check.
know
Pine
flowers.
trees. Pine trees don't get pollinated by bees.
Are they pollinated
Please.
by
What
bees?
pollinates pine trees?
They don't require pollination.
They're
coniferous.
coniferous.
You did a lot of like
themselves.
science
themselves.
research.
I'll do
Sorry.
a nature check.
Rip the jacker.
Yes.
No, I know things.
I roll dice and I know things.
Nature, you said.
Can't turn it up.
That's a 21. Not
21. Yeah, you would assume that like
Blackjack.
based on what you know about
Blackjack. Pay up, Tim. Pay up.
Gambling.
+2.
That's 1.5
Jump
times.
Street,
That's
Jump Street.
1.5 times the information.
You would assume, based on what you know, that pleasure wine does the effects that it has, and like plants like that that have similar effects, that likely, and she did say they use gloves when they harvest them, so likely they would have some effects. Probably not as potent as like pleasure wine that's distilled, but they probably have some effect.
All right. So we can't go through the flowers.
Tell you what.
Which is why we got to go to the manor house.
Let's wait. I think we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Let's fuck the people as they come. So, once we get to Claw,
Okay.
we are going to seek
How
out
you fuck the people, then they.
Yes, thank you.
this very chill courtesan, Daleth. And
Nope.
we'll take it
Andreef.
from Andreef. We will take it from there, and then we'll suss it out. We'll case the joint, see what
I
seems
mean,
heistable.
it could even be the
I
case
do like a heist.
where you know what if we kind of play the field and kind of see what's going on, and we feel like we want to get because if Andreef has had
Yes.
invitation to these parties, you could be like, I'm Mark Dwyler, son of it.
I think we figured that out. Now,
Yeah.
We can
but
make up names.
is there any
can't.
other
He
questions?
needs to be
can't.
he
I
needs to
will
be
make
rich
up a
boy.
name. They know me as Nan.
I know a lot of rich boys, so I could be any of them, but I'd rather be myself. So, is there anything
so much.
we'd love to ask Syndra about? Ask. No, I don't do ask.
You've
ask.
never been to the parties or anything like that.
I've been to a few of the parties at the plantation. That's where I met
Do you-
Valara.
Could you
How frequent? Is that what
How
you
far from the main house do they keep the
indentured?
volunteered?
I'm not sure. I've only seen it out the window, but it's kind of at the. It's probably at least a couple hours.
Do they
away.
work the parties as waiters?
There's staff that work at the house.
Because
But
I
are they-
remember you told us that your mom was working inside,
In the
so your
house.
mom might be inside, but your dad might be working in the fields.
Yeah,
Perfect.
easily.
So if we can get your mom out, and then we go get your dad, and then we get them out, it's gotta be like plan, smash and grab. Like it has to.
They're gonna make this difficult somehow for us.
Oh no, I'll
Well-
just grab them.
There's
or we put him to
one
sleep or
road
something.
That
I'll knock
we
him
should
out.
do.
from Azura.
I just need a tree. Is there a tree in the front yard?
Like with a swing set?
What are the?
That's like a
You're
little
telling me there's
haunting-
no trees around
Worst
this
case
house.
scenario,
a
if we
ghost
need
on
to
it?
pop out, we
Probably.
got that teleportation
Yeah.
spell.
Little ghost girl.
Yeah.
I just need a tree,
A tree.
and then we're out.
What are
There's
the,
trees around the edges of the plant.
No. Buy the house.
There ain't.
Commit to it. Commit to it now, Tim calls.
We do a long con.
Listen, I have to plant a tree.
wait some time. Maybe we could get a fast-growing seed.
Look.
What
We could
are
definitely get a fast
What are the
one.
vibes of the parties like? Is it like masquerade-y sexy party or
Like
is it,
Eyes Wide
Ooh,
Shut or
masquerade.
is it like
like
cocktails?
Great
It's usually
Gatsby.
cocktails.
Do I
there's
gotta wear
sometimes
strips?
entertainment.
Is it all kind of everyone mingling in one place? Is there like a lot of rooms? Is there a,
Perhaps
is there a
few
dungeon?
rooms.
What if
Sex room?
what if we
Usually
try and
Enoch
go in as like
will take some of
different
them into his study.
different people at the party? Do we just go in as your
Let's not
entourage?
plan
Okay.
the heist. We're so far away from that. We're just asking.
The
Alright,
main
our new
floor
friend
is quite
Syndra.
open.
I'll fight someone if you
I mean,
want.
do you take people into little?
First things
There are some of the rooms upstairs that people go into.
We-
for-
What do? Do they drink their blood?
Well, yeah, a lot of.
I don't know what happens in those rooms.
They fuck.
I've never been up there, but it's usually Enoch will take some of the. Usually, if he's got, somebody he's trying to secure a contract with, usually him and some of his entourage and some of their entourage will go up
Okay.
at some point. I assume they just drink
How about this?
wine, but I don't know.
I tell
It's
them.
just alcohol.
Oh no, there's drugs.
But is there
Nice.
blood?
Enoch sounds.
A lot of
Not-
vampires.
There's no the whole vampire thing is again kept very under wraps.
Okay.
It's not. There's people that know, but it's typically kept pretty secret.
So, but like those who are they like pretending to eat canapes or? is it
Yeah,
like-
yeah, no, they eat and consume and drink and take drugs.
Enoch sounds awesome. I might stay, but on a I could come in
It's quite charming.
as Thistle. I could try and secure a trade agreement for lumber from the Feywild for the boats. Fey lumber.
It's actually a good idea.
It's a new business. I'm looking for investors.
But why don't
Mate, you're just a guy
You have
with
to
an
get
idea.
invited to the party.
Mark could be invited to the party lickety
Not just a
split.
guy.
We could. I hate to suggest.
I
this.
am a tree.
No, you're not. You're an orc, mate.
You've lost all credibility. You're a
You're
young
just
orc.
a teenage orc. Legal, but teenage.
I feel like there's a teenage dirtbag, but teenage perfect.
You 17 again to yourself.
18.
You unbigged with Tom Hanks.
You are Zac Efron now. Yeah, that's why your first idea is gonna work.
So one way we could try and get an invitation is, so I hate to suggest this because he's a huge piece of shit, but Davin Latour is always trying to impress the people higher up above him in the organization. He's always looking for a deal. I could disguise myself. We could get in. You could pitch him something like that you think would impress him enough to think that it would impress other people to bring that deal, and then he could maybe get us to one of the parties.
What if it's like a double-double? We go to Claw. You say, I'm Mark Dwyler.
Big stretch.
I'm Mark Dwyler of the boat, the Dwyler boats.
Sovereignty.
And you say, this is my friend Thistle. And then you say, don't tell anyone, but we're in the process of securing lumber straight from the Feywild.
And then maybe they come to
And
you.
then they come to me and they say, oh, we want the lumber from the Feywild. Don't give it to the Dwylers.
I actually,
Give it to us.
that's a very good idea. It's a very good idea.
Then we don't need to
actually like that a lot.
Then we
That's
don't
a
need to.
good
Then we don't need to. Then we don't need.
Because it'll make
Why?
you feel
Why do you sound so surprised?
Well, no,
Because your
I'm-
earlier idea is to funk your way to the top.
Still our strongest pitch, Miri.
I just don't think that,
We don't know that.
Because okay, running
planning an
yes.
imaginary
Your way
heist,
anywhere before?
and we
No,
haven't even seen the
Hello to the
sky.
Virgin.
I fucked my way into a human body.
That is true.
Emotionally.
So, all I'm saying, I actually like that idea quite a lot. I think there's a lot of fun there. Thank you. I just think that we are planning a heist and we haven't even seen what
Oh, we also have to go drop off Blue first.
Yeah. Okay, no,
That's
but
all
put it this way. So we take Blue. We want to take you to Felinis.
What?
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, I feel like you should go. It feels.
I got a big bowl of milk.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant.
Well, it's
But your
not.
cat's
It's not
Intolerant and a virgin.
It's not
I'm a
milk.
lactose intolerant virgin.
sure?
Yeah.
Can't drive.
It's not milk.
Oh.
I was remember talking to one of the it's water. It's just white.
That's milk.
It's not. It's
What is milk if it's not just water
Wait, what
that's
is?
white?
there's a
Milk
at
is
Felinis.
water.
There's a
Oh,
like,
the fountain thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
filled
not
with milk.
milk.
But it's not milk.
It's not milk.
It's water that's white, which is just milk with a different name.
Milk is water
Milky
with
water.
stuff in it that makes it white.
Yeah.
Well,
Water
that's how you
protein
make.
makes it white.
That's how you make all liquids are different colors. You add stuff to it.
Well, no, because pee
Right.
is pee.
But it's water with.
It's water.
No, but I
It
wouldn't
is water
drink
with
pee, but I
ammonia
would
in
drink
it.
milk.
If there's protein
Milk
in
is
your pee, that's a
water.
problem.
In any
It's a sign
case,
of
But
we
you have
want to
to be
take
white.
you to Felinis.
I would love
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
buddy.
and so it's not as. I mean, we're gonna have to.
Is it on the way to what you're about to do?
Not at all.
Emotionally and narratively, yes.
I was really hoping it was just
Because like
on the way.
above board, we can teleportation
Fully
circle
out of
to
the
Felinis.
way.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot how to do that.
You forgot how to
What?
do that.
Yeah, because now I can like read people's minds, and I think that's cooler.
So we're
This
okay.
guy walks
I
in
can
the
walk.
trees.
Also, and I
Just
cannot
needed-
stress this enough, whatever our plan is for this heist, my parents will ruin it. I'm serious.
I will become
No,
a bear.
it sounds funny. They're going to fuck it up.
I will become a bear and I will carry them out of
I
it.
fucking
I'll
hate
knock
it.
them out. Whatever plan
You
we
can't,
have,
they'll
I'm
kill,
happy.
they'll make it worse for me. Like, I'm so fucked.
Do we want to do this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Just it's
I'm ve-
fucked. The whole thing's fucked.
We're just gonna count on the fact that Miri's parents are the worst, and they're gonna make it.
No.
Listen, how about this? We save your mother.
No, but then my dad will kill me.
Well, he can't because he's at the plantation.
He'll find a way.
But then he's free himself, and our job is done for us.
He'll escape out of spite.
If he escapes by himself, then he's done our
This
job
is
for
the
us.
last thing I have to do for them ever. And then
Alright.
I'm done.
But I'm just saying, if he doesn't want to come, we don't have to make him.
No, he's gonna want to come, but he's gonna. You know what you're like?
But he can't hold it over you anymore.
Imagine that, but you can't do anything well. That's my dad.
Well, then we're gonna get along great.
Sounds like a lot of people's
Miri,
dads.
listen. After this, if they try and lord it over you, they can't do that anymore. They can't do that. Also, because you don't need them.
No.
No, you don't.
I'm still confused about
you've
why
got
we're
us.
going.
I'm so worked out because I'm responsible for them
Being in this situation.
being in the situation, and technically they're responsible for me being alive.
But we can.
So-
the thing is we can go.
Yeah, but did you ask to be born?
no,
Yeah.
but I do like that I'm here.
We can
Oh,
go.
that's nice.
We can show them the door. It'll be their decision to walk through it.
Okay. That's fine, but just so you know, my dad is going to tell you constructed the door poorly and tell you how to do it better.
So that he can stay behind. I dislike this man already.
You are not going to get along with him.
Do you know, does your dad have any, fighting prowess, or will a nice, swift punch to the jaw make him quiet for a little bit?
Oh, that
This could work.
we should. I think we should try that. I don't think it'll work, but I think
What
we
do you-
should try it regardless.
I
What do you call
do-
it where you cut out a part of someone's brain?
Okay, now I'm getting.
Like
No.
a
lobotomy?
robotomy. Turn someone into a robot. Yeah, I can
Let's
just
call it-
robotomy your parents.
Robotomy.
Find that mind flayer, maybe he can help with that.
Perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
You
so
want to kill
Alright.
your dad?
worst case
No,
scenario.
it's just a messy-
Worst case scenario, if he's being an
You want to
asshole,
lobotomize your
quick
dad?
punch to the jaw, he's quiet, and we get him out of there.
First,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
a trip
You want
to
to
the
fuck up your
milk
dad a
hole.
little bit?
Can you get us there?
No.
Ow.
No, you gonna have to. We can go up.
But
and
I don't want to.
Do you know how to travel via milk?
You can transport me.
I'm lactose
No, but it
intolerant.
requires me to sleep tonight. I was planning on doing a lot of reading. 8 hours of reading.
Look.
That book looks so fun.
8 hours.
Also,
Message from
Adam somewhere be like, yo, Jess should have that.
You did in our message.
That's
he was
too
like,
bad.
He's sick of Mary had that.
That's too
Because it
bad.
ups your spell save
I could
DC.
save
It ups my spell save DC.
You are a bear most of the time.
I'm casting spells the whole.
I don't want to say anything about what is.
You know what, Mary? You know what, Mary? Have your book.
I don't know.
Have your book. I don't
I
care.
can't win.
Have your book.
That'll fuck up our relationship.
Have your book.
No, this is bad.
Mary, take the book.
Just
Take
what your
the
dad
book.
would do.
Whoa, you're
But
just
keep
like her
the
dad.
cloak, because that's also good for you.
No, I get the cloak.
Now, you are paralyzed a lot. He does need the
Yeah,
spell
I
save.
think-
Yeah, this will be better. You being wiser does not stop you from being paralyzed. That cloak does.
This is a disaster for me.
Let me just erase it out of
I
my
feel-
book.
I feel like Nadari somewhere
I
is
think
laughing.
it also
hun.
would affect the bear when you were a bear.
Hope
The
so.
cloak?
Yeah.
Yeah. It ups
Yeah,
all
it would
saving
up-
throws.
Yeah, and your AC.
No, this is bad for me socially.
No, this is good for you socially.
We're fine.
Because you'll be wiser and you'll know that you don't need his approval.
No.
I high five Mark.
I miss. Look at the elbows.
That'll do
Gonna
it.
be low key. Look at him. He's looking at the cloak.
He's
Sorry,
fine.
what are we talking
Gonna
about?
be low.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
What are we talking about?
I'm just worried. We'll talk about it later.
Can
Show of hands, who likes Jess? Oh wait, sorry. Mary.
Oh, I like Mary.
Okay, we're good.
She just got here, but she's growing on me.
Okay, we all like
You were
Mary.
going to fuck your way to the top to rescue my dad. I just got here.
Everybody likes Mary.
Fuck.
Okay,
That sentence has
so
never been said.
Nobody
You're
likes
straight.
Raymond.
Just about to fuck your way to the top.
That's. How did you know the Hallmark movie that I wrote?
It really follows the formula, but it's good.
okay, so plan.
It's called Hallmark After Dark.
We're gonna let Syndra and
Hold on.
Raas stay here. We're gonna
Dark Hall.
sleep tonight. I'm gonna say goodbye to my mama and my brother, and we're gonna.
I feel like we do that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying it's surprising how much we say hello and goodbye.
Yeah.
Are they still here? Have they
Yeah.
not left?
No,
And I
they'd
think
stay
they
here.
left.
They'd stay here. No, they were going once my mom was full strength back
Were
to
they
the.
upstairs also? Did they share a wall?
Yeah, she had me come down. can't look at Cinder.
What did it sound like?
He learned some things.
Loud.
Wow.
Pounding.
It is a
He just
barbarian.
keeps stirring his teeth. He's also smiling.
So we sleep
It's
tonight
hard being this
and we
age.
go in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's go now. Why sleep?
Because he
I
needs-
need sleep to get us there.
Do you need sleep to get you there, or do you need sleep to book?
She's got the book.
Oh, great. Then we can get us there.
No, I need sleep.
I think the cloak looks good in
You
here.
could amulet and sleep
What cloak?
and then go down.
Take the cloak.
Oh,
Just
yes.
gave it to you.
Yes. My new friend
That's
gave it.
actually a
You
good
gave it
idea.
to me.
No, this is a far more
This is
adventureful
worse.
idea. We could
I'm sorry, I'm not very wise.
check this out. We could bibbity bop up to the. Where's the magical forest? We can hang
Trigon.
out? We can hang out in the Trigon where adventures can happen. We sleep there.
Yeah, but then we're gonna have to tell what was his name again?
Theomir?
We're gonna have to tell Fiamma that Phyllis isn't with us.
Oh, that's fine. She's elsewhere.
But do we?
She was there when the volcano erupted, and we don't know whether she's alive or not.
Oh.
But he will be very
Ghost
happy
figures
because
is
we
all right.
reconnected the two planes, so he'll be stoked.
So there's,
Or we could just sleep here. We've all got books to read. Maybe we
I
can just
haven't slept a night in our new house yet.
let's
We need to christen
let's
it.
stay the night.
I think that's
Why
taken
does it?
care of.
And then you can say goodbye to Raz.
I'm gonna say goodbye to Raas.
Oh, it's
I'm
my
gonna-
room!
I'm gonna find my familiar overnight.
I'm holding it.
Probably has not been here for
Do
a
you need me to translate
while.
it for you?
I think
I can
the
translate.
time it
You
takes
speak
to
your
get the
content there.
resources and 60 days off
You also
to read this book,
have
I will
all
find a way to
the
read
stuff that you took off the dead Drakenweir
We do.
that you have not identified.
Okay. But
We don't have
Sword.
anyone here to identify. is the
Sindra, you
problem.
know identify.
Yeah.
Adri,
Oh,
Adri doesn't have
Adri.
magic anymore.
Mom. Shit.
Can I do anything?
Do you have identify?
No, none of us.
Identify.
No.
Me?
only
Esper.
only
The
Mark.
smart
Only
guy?
Adam does.
Esper.
Only Adam has
Can we
identified.
maybe take these to like a magic shop or something?
Like,
I would love to go shopping.
Is there a
right
magic shop nearby with like a kooky shopkeeper?
now. Please, big character, really big
Do you have
character.
any NPCs that
Griffin,
You just expected one of us to have identified.
Wasn't that in Taywin?
Yes.
To Griffin!
Griffin's gripes.
Can we go?
Yeah, of course. I was just about to close.
Wait, we're at Griffin's gripes?
He's got the magical.
Wait, I am willing to go back to Griffin's gripes for like
He's got the gunpowder
18
No, no,
in
that's-
world months.
That's dimple shrimp.
That's dimple shrimp.
Temple Shrimps.
Griffin,
Yes.
it's so good to see you. You
I don't remember you.
probably don't remember you, but I bought these boots from you.
Ah, 1 second.
You gave me a
There's
choice.
no returns.
Fuck. Well, I would like to do an exchange policy. Because they are magical, they are in pristine condition. You gave me the option of these very, like, cool, cunty dance boots that I said were rad. But there was another pair of boots that if I took damage, I could teleport 15 feet away. I have been having adventures and I haven't been doing this worth shit, but I have been taking a lot of damage.
Oh, well, I have to
To
see.
swap these boots.
You know, inflation is quite high right now.
Yeah, okay. Like,
If I even have them, I have to check the
could you
stock.
check if you have them?
I'll try, but it might take a second. They're way in the back if I do have them.
In the top of this Google.
I don't remember what they're called.
Face
do I.
step boots.
But
Well, look at you. I found them right away.
Your
love
mind.
that. Can we do a little tradesy?
And it's not 15 feet. It's 30 feet.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
I've already bought them. Stop selling me on them.
Yeah, no, I'd love those.
Oh, I bet. Oh, yes.
Can I trade these?
No, not 1-to-1. Certainly
Trade these
not.
money?
Yeah,
That's called
yes.
buying.
Yeah.
What are those ones again?
These are the boots of Unchecked Passage, and they're excellent. They're very good.
Well, they're just uncommon.
And they've also.
But they were
had
the
like-
same price.
No, that can't possibly be true.
No, they were the
because
same
these other boots are very rare.
That's hey now.
These should have experienced the same percentage of inflation over time.
That's
so
true.
They should have
That's
inflated
true.
equally.
Yes, these ones are still more expensive.
That can't possibly
Okay, well,
be
I
true.
mean, we
was there.
got a bunch of shit in here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so
What do you have?
Do you want to see it?
Yes, I do.
You ever see a man flesh
Okay.
golems?
Oh, yes. Yuck. You know the book cover is skin?
How do you know it's good?
Wait, is there text and art on the skin cover?
Yes.
What does it say?
It's a flesh golem.
It's a flesh golem.
Why would you want to make that?
It's for flesh,
It looks
by
like
flesh,
8
out of
people
flesh.
sewn together.
Yes, now you're getting it.
Oh, no.
Surely someone, a patron of Griffin's Grives, would be interested in such a rare
I
book
don't-
sealed in the Vaetoma Academy. You can't get another book like this.
So it's stolen?
No, someone died and bequeathed it to you.
I don't take freaks as clients, okay?
That can't possibly be true.
Here's all the stuff we have.
No,
All right, let's
Griffin,
see.
right? This is the first time we're meeting.
Yes, of course. My name is Griffin's Grimes. He's been
It's
calling me
the,
Griffin.
it's the first time we're meeting. I'm shy.
That can't be true
It's
either.
nice to meet you, I guess.
I got a bag full of things here. You know that when the volcano exploded?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, twice now.
Okay, well the second
Bit of a
time
nightmare.
There
A
was
couple
a-
of years ago.
there was a bunch of people that we had to fight going up that mountain, and then some of this shit's there.
Oh, this is from dead people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a what do they call it?
Recycling.
No, when people die and they give you stuff.
Inheritance.
It's an inheritance economy. That's where we're living right now. All the boomers are dying. Get used to getting things from dead people.
Bequeath or
Oh,
be
it's
gone.
quite common, actually.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So what's it gonna take for you to get Mark those boots?
Well, what do you have?
Look at this
Make
big
me
piece
an
of
offer.
armor.
What
This
are
armor's
these?
amazing and none of us can wear it.
So
Yeah,
I
big
put
piece of
I put
armor.
Nightbringer on the table. What does that do?
I
Well,
laugh at too many syllables.
well, if you want to know what it does, that costs extra. As he starts rubbing his little fucking feathered hands over it.
Tell us what
He's
it-
a gray. He's
He's
like
a
an
griffin.
owl.
Yeah,
Tell
I
us,
love that.
Tell us what it does.
Well, that's extra. That costs.
No,
that costs money.
we're customers.
I can't.
Loyal
I can't
customers
Just
who-
identify for free.
Loyal customers who've
Would you
returned.
I'm
identify for a little
business
dance?
bird.
Hey,
We
Mark,
have
What if I
money.
gave you a little
No.
dance?
A little dance, you say?
Yeah. What if I gave you a little dance?
All right. You have my curiosity.
Okay.
Make a performance check.
Somebody
no, I
cast
can't.
guidance.
Yeah,
I know
guidance.
your performance is very
Guidance.
good.
Pretty good, but guidance. What does guidance mean?
Plus D4.
I was so
Yeah.
tempted to counterspell your guidance.
No.
Let it
Let her cook.
15.
That was all right.
Thank you.
Listen, if you don't want to identify these for us, we can go to the magic shop down the road who might be more interested in these items.
Oh, you want to go to Sam Salamander? Haha.
Do you want these to end up in Sam's collection?
Oh, as if you could afford them.
And you can.
Well, of course. I'm
What
Griffin.
does it do?
Well, I will have to identify it. And that costs money for me to share.
How much does that cost?
Or a
Griffin?
dance.
Some coin.
Well, it is. I would say for the little dance, this first one I'll give to you for 50 gold pieces.
Fine.
50 gold pieces for an
You know what,
identify?
mate? I'll throw in Rod of Vapor. Rod of Vapor, Boots of Unchecked Passage. For those Fey Boots of Teleportation.
That's not nearly enough. But in the mace, perhaps,
Okay.
could be traded.
Got an extendable rod.
I mean, I don't know.
Yes, I have many
I bet you
expendable
do.
rods.
I'm going to put it this way. If you charge us 50 gold pieces for the identify on the mace, if you're interested in buying the mace, the price of it will be 50 gold more.
Well,
It's a
we'll see.
it's a seller's market.
Well, I mean, you came into my shop.
Oh,
You want
do you
the
want us to
business,
go
or
to
should we
Sam
go?
Salamander?
You can try. You can try.
That sounds great.
You
And
can
I
try.
pick up the mace and I
All right,
and I
thank
go
you
down.
for your business.
We're gonna go. I want to see what the hell Sam
Okay.
Salamander's like.
You go down to Sam
He doesn't even try and
Salamander's.
stop us?
No, he calls your bluff. You rolled a 10. Wait! You get out the door. I'm so sorry.
That hurt me.
Wait. Okay, I'll do it. Let me just bring it back.
Ka-chunk.
All right, now it's going to take me a second to get back to my other notes. There were nowhere near the other notes.
It does take him 11 minutes. to
Yes,
cast
exactly.
Identify.
Because
So that
it's a ritual.
I perused
you
the
see.
shop menacingly.
I stand
I don't
with
like your tenor.
I stand with my hand maybe an inch away from the mace. I'm not letting that far.
I'm still identifying. My identifier is
Called
working.
Nightbringer.
I know what it's
Just for us and not the DM, how much money do we actually have?
I don't have a lot
4,600 gold
for some
pieces.
reason.
I have 300 diamonds.
Keep those.
those.
Don't give those to
We
me.
have-
Em's been doing a poor job tracking my gold. I
Fuck
think.
you. I have been doing a
God.
great job.
Because-
Mister, I don't need money at all.
All right. This mace, it gives you a little bonus when you go to hit. Quite a substantial bonus, if I may add. It's a +3 to hit and damage.
Wow.
Additionally, it deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage on melee attacks.
Woof.
And celestial creatures take an additional 1d6 radiant damage.
A gun.
And
Nice.
when
You can use a
you
mace.
are attuned to this weapon, creatures within 10 feet of you are more easily frightened.
This mace fucking cooks.
Yeah, don't give
It's
it
The
away.
+3 mace?
Plus 3 mace, and it adds.
Very well
I'm just
made.
never in the middle of combat.
Well,
I believe
you
And I
could be.
just took a feat that
What's
lets me
your
do
s-
stuff at a distance better.
What's your
This is
strength?
the symbol of the Kaisar.
My strength is
Yeah.
+1.
It's a
He's my
inheritance
uncle.
economy.
Is my uncle.
Okay.
They're not
so-
going to come looking for it, are they?
No.
Maybe.
We didn't say we were selling it.
Okay, so there's that. I put down also Diaz's sword.
Well, this is quite the artifact.
Yeah, that's next year.
This
This is all
sword,
the
you
shit that I
need.
stole off the body.
For this identify, this is more money.
Oh,
Fine.
This one was 50. This one is 100.
75.
Make
and a
persuasion
little
check.
dance.
Oh, at advantage. Roll a performance check.
Oh,
It's bad. It's bad.
24.
Well, that was quite the dance. All right, I'll give it to you for 75.
Great.
There you go.
Okay.
This yeah, goes. Oh, yes, similar to the mace, quite powerful. An extra +3 to hit and damage. Additionally, deals an extra 2d6 fire damage on melee attacks. It also appears as you could make a ranged attack with this sword, which I've never seen before. It can be made using your dexterity modifier, as a bolt of ash can be shot forth from the sword, dealing
Slay.
1d10 piercing damage.
Adam's gonna want
plus
that.
Adam's gonna want
that.
2d6 fire damage.
Adam can use that now, I think, with what he's going to be doing. I think he can use it.
Oh, and that goes.
There
well
are
with the
some
stuff I have.
additional things to note about this
Yeah?
particular artifact.
What about it?
Cursed.
Well, I don't know if it's cursed. I can't tell. That's a different thing. But it's you gain resistance to fire damage. Seems like you gain some proficiency in the arcane. Arcana checks. Oh, your constitution improves.
Sorry, what?
It's +2 to your constitution.
He
But,
will love that.
There seems to be some downsides. Your skin begins to harden and become more scale-like over time.
That's perfect. It can counter the ghost part.
You are vulnerable to cold damage. And when you are in a temple, you begin to exhale smoke.
Perfect.
That's not so
Interesting.
bad.
Like this just levels. It
I think it's
overlaps with Adam's whole deal. Perfect.
Adam loves curses.
Yes.
He ate a heart.
Yeah, and
Different
like
campaign.
he's already canonically
Same
evil.
Adam.
Same Adam. No,
Same-
he'll
same
he'll
guy.
love.
Anything else?
I passed the mace to Miri. You're
What
the only
about,
one of
You
us.
have the armor and the circlet.
The circlet. We'll identify the circlet.
Oh, we know what the circlet does. It makes it hard for people to read your mind. We don't need to pay for that one.
Okay.
What about
And we have the armor. Is it Diaz's armor? Yeah, I'll take. Well, what about her armor?
Well, that's another 100 gold pieces.
75.
And a dance.
So big.
25?
Let's
25 gold pieces.
That's not enough. That's
And
the
2
other-
dances.
No. I've already had 2.
17.
Well, not your best work, but better than the first.
Yeah.
So what are we at? We're at.
Another 100 gold pieces will
And
suffice.
another dance.
Enough.
How about we do 50, and next time we're in town, we will come to you first instead of going to Salamanders Town.
That's just an
exclusive-
empty
an-
promise.
No, it's an exclusive. It's
Yeah.
an exclusive identification contract.
Do you like drugs, Griffin?
You want a contract?
Yeah,
Yes.
you like
Hey,
drugs?
Griffin, do you like drugs?
No! I told you I don't
We
do
tried this
freaks.
Oh, you did shit.
We did
okay.
try.
I was about to give him some drugs.
Ah, I should report you.
To who?
The Kamnusa.
The what?
The city guard.
Oh, they no.
The Kamnusa.
That won't help. We're the saviors of the city. We just freed the whole Vetuma Academy from the nastiness that was happening.
Snails.
The snails.
Yeah.
The
That are
faer
in the
snails.
square right now as we speak.
Do you
Smashing down stores?
Do you know how many of them there are?
I don't.
There'd be
They would.
double that if it weren't for us.
Yeah.
And we saved all the children.
I got a deal for you, Griffin. I pull out the
You're also free with your deal.
I pull out the tourist armor. The house tourist armor that we took. That it is magical armor. Sorry, I'm just making sure that that's not a nanny. Okay. Can I use this to pay for our identifiers here and for the boots? The swap of the boots.
And the boots.
And the
Oh,
boots.
if you throw in those 2 items
Plus the boots?
and the plate,
What
that will
plate?
cover the the tourist armor.
Yeah, I'll throw in that.
And those, that will cover
The identifiers and the boots.
the identifiers and the boots.
Perfect.
Sold.
Done.
Deal
I'll
made.
send you over the
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
yes, the face step boots. I
I
guess.
want to know what
Can I throw in one more thing that I want help
The
identifying?
deal has been done.
I know
No.
that.
we
I'm
still have
just
more to
There's
be
a couple more.
identified.
There's a new
Identifies to
deal
do.
that
asking.
No, there was more identifies to
Oh
be
yes,
done.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, I have Richter's axe, which is called the Judge.
Oh, I just thought it was one more.
No, sorry, Diaz.
When the
sorry.
deal has
You
been
also-
done, you're
You
closed.
also didn't tell us what
I
Diaz's
just
armor.
closed. Each of these takes me 11
Tim,
minutes.
you didn't tell us what
Always be
Diaz's
closer.
armor did.
Yes. It's the Tyrant's Plate.
Oh,
This plate, when attuned to this armor, it grants an additional +2 to AC and resistance to fire and lightning damage. It doesn't stack. The resistance doesn't turn into immunity.
We can say +2.
While
He's gonna scream about that. He's gonna want it. Adam will want it.
there's 2 things to know about this. While attuned to this armor, you cannot use a shield. In both design and arcane enchantments, this armor will not stand to be hidden behind a shield. That's the
Interesting.
no cowardice and ambitious soul. This armor imbues you with a greater sense of ambition. Because of this, you cannot be swayed easily by flattery. You have disadvantage on saves against being charmed, even if you are otherwise resistant or immune.
Maybe not.
I already have the shield and Magus play that are pretty good.
Okay, so that, and then I have
Richter's axe.
Richter's axe.
Judge.
Can I throw in something stupid?
What is it?
Okay, I have two stupid things.
All right.
Yeah, well,
I'm listening.
okay, well, I got really fucked up one night, and I don't know what this potion does.
What is this, an ubi?
No, this is the potion.
know Ubi?
This
No.
is the ubi eggs.
no, but this is an ubi potion. I've seen these before. I have no fucking idea what those do.
So wait, that's different from the ubi eggs? The potion?
You have the eggs?
Yeah.
Get those
I also
out
have
of my
ubi.
shop.
So the potion is an ubi potion.
No, it was made by ubi. I can see that.
But what does it do?
I have no idea. I've tried to identify those. It's pure chaos.
You can't identify the
No.
ubi.
No.
You just have to take them.
Fuck.
Came across this last campaign too. You just have to take them. An identify spell doesn't work on them. It's Ubi. She's a house.
So you
I don't
drink
know
it
why
and
you.
whatever happens happens.
Yeah.
I don't know why you agreed to buy this
a-
potion.
Can I take
It's
it?
She's a long
pure
walk.
insanity.
I was trash.
So she was a cart. Like imagine a snail situation. She was a cart. Now she's a house.
boots of face steps.
She's great.
Good for her. I hope to someday be a
The sun is just a plus
When I
2
grow up.
grade.
When I grow up, I'd like to be the moon.
When I grow up, I want to be a moon.
Yeah.
I want to be a house.
It's a
Hey,
plus 2 to
do you have any
damage.
sorcerer focuses that you know how that axe makes people better at axing? Do you have anything that makes sorcerers better at sourcing?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I probably could find something and order it in, or see if I can.
What about
If
what
you have
about
something in the house.
But sorcery focused items tend to go pretty fast. Those professors make quite a bit of money, and they love to spend it here.
Should
what
we go
about,
back to that damn?
What about a piece of ley
hole
line
and
glass?
steal some more
Would
stuff?
that work for you?
I was just saying trade a +2 axe for a +1
idea.
sorcery thing.
I can order one in. I can see what I can get
Yeah,
or
the
commission.
sausage
But
That's
the
okay.
post
I'll
service
find
is down.
something on an adventure.
There is a strike.
There's a strike.
That's okay. I'll adventure for one. I have my boots. I'm delighted.
But next time you visit,
Mr. Griffin.
I'll put one aside.
Mr. Griffin.
What's the gripe?
What
It's Mr. Gripes.
Oh, I thought that was just okay. Mr. Gripes. What does the eggs do? Do you know?
Would they be the eggs? I have no idea, but I don't want them anywhere near my shop.
But do you have no idea? Can you identify them?
No, I already explained this to your friend.
I thought you were the best at identifying stuff.
Nowhere does it say that in my shop.
You said that.
Not at all.
Oh, so you do remember meeting us last
I said
time?
I can identify.
You don't remember meeting us last time.
I'm going to sell this armor.
It's coming back now because of this exchange.
I don't know, it seems like you don't remember it well, which means it's plausible you don't remember saying that.
I think I tried to put it
Can
out
I-
of my mind.
Can I sell you some things if you're interested in buying?
Depends on what you're willing to
I put a set of Rubrick's armor out.
Oh, yes.
I put out Ugar's sawtooth sword and his plate armor.
Wow.
Or did Esper take his armor? That's the armor that puts you back up to the surface.
No.
No, he didn't take that.
No, he's wearing somebody else's armor.
He's okay.
And there's new armor.
And there's new other. So yeah, I put the Rubrick's armor, the sawtooth sword, and the plate armor out.
Well,
They've just been sitting in the bag, so I might as well sell them.
Yeah.
well.
And let's give him a discount. Because he's been so nice.
I would buy these for 4,000 gold pieces altogether.
Would you do a trade for diamonds? Do you have any diamonds that you?
No, I don't carry diamonds.
4,000 is.
Pretty good.
It's pretty. We can buy diamonds.
Would you, if we sold them to you for 3,500, would you consider identifying the eggs outside the store?
No, I told you, I cannot identify things.
They're unidentifiable.
Ubi stuff is unidentifiable.
It's not a preference thing.
I'm gonna put them in.
It's an Ubi thing.
A well.
Yeah.
You made a promise.
I know. I'm gonna put them in the well on the estate.
Perfect.
That's actually not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
make it his problem.
Yeah, I'll sell them.
It was.
for
I had to
four-
care for them, right? Or no, I have to care for the eggs, and then put them somewhere
In a well.
in a well.
I'll sell them that for
Vampires have
4,000.
wells.
I'd also like a little dance.
They definitely.
From me?
Yeah.
They definitely have
Make
a
a
well
persuasion
if they're.
Guidance.
He counter smells. No. No help.
Can I use the help
Better
action?
23.
Well, you have been the most charming out of this whole company.
Is there anything else? Do we want to
Because
sell
I haven't
this-
asked anything of
I
you.
could just sell
He
this.
rolled a natural one. he goes to do it and he fully pratfalls.
You actually have to give us 100 more gold coins.
I'm so embarrassed.
Tim, while he's embarrassed, I'd like to sell.
Sam Salamander is walking by and is just pointing and laughing.
While he's super embarrassed and
My
probably,
greatest shame.
You have to give us 100 more gold.
I'd like to sell him the Richter's axe as well.
Okay, fine. I'll give it to you for 750 gold pieces. Just get out of my shop.
750.
Plus 100.
I'm about done. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 750 is fine.
Great.
Give us another 100 and we won't tell anyone about what happened.
Yeah.
No, it's too late. Sam
right.
already saw it.
Let's go take a.
I'm going to have to mind blank him.
Let's go
Or
take a
modify his
sleep.
memory.
Let's go take a sleep and then we'll go to the
8,
temple.
6, 3,
Yeah, I've got it.
Take care of that?
We can do that for you for a small fee.
93.
You would modify his memory?
I would absolutely modify his memory.
What do you require in return?
I would love a sorcery focus, a fucking good one.
I will try and I can procure one for you.
Amazing.
if we
When
can
I'm next
modify
time I'm
his
back in
memory.
town, hold that for me. Hey Sam! I go jogging
You
after
gotta
him.
finish negotiating. It's not just hold it for him. He
Yes.
gets it for free if we do this.
Yes, of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sam, are you closed?
Yes.
Are you closed right now?
Yes, I just locked up my store.
Oh damn! Because I just came from Griffin's Gripes. This is
Yes,
my-
I saw.
They're also in this scene.
He fell like an idiot.
What a dipshit.
He's such a dip.
Anyways, I was trying to
Say dipshit again.
Dipshit.
I was trying to acquire a wondrous item, but you know.
Yes,
you
I
know-
deal in many wondrous items.
That's what I heard.
Come by in the morning.
Oh, because you're closed right.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm closed.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
I mean, we could come by before we leave.
I have a very strict work-life balance.
You got a wife at home?
Just guy in conversation.
Yes, I have a wife and 9 children.
9?
Oh, yes.
Do you love one of them less?
Yeah.
You'll have a couple less.
I know this as.
While they're
One who's
talking
bloodless.
family, I'm going to rotate behind him.
Yeah.
So he can't see. And using my mind powers.
Notices Make a stealth check.
Oh God!
Can I give the help action to that? Sure. I'm proficient in stealth.
That'll make it a flat roll. I'm stealthy.
I'm not gonna count this.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Right, he rolled a 9, so.
And using my mind powers, this is an aberrant spell, I will spend some sorcery points to give him disadvantage on the wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
For modify memory.
Modify memory.
That's a 5th level. Oh, wait.
Disadvantage, right?
Yes.
He rolled a 12.
And that's all up?
That's all up, yeah.
Amazing. I'm going to use this power only for good.
You do not have to do that. You can use it for whatever you want.
As you were walking by the store of Griffin's Gripes, you saw Griffin doing a very cool dance. It made you jealous, but it also seemed achievable. Like if you were to put in a concerted effort just a little bit every day over time, you too could dance like that. You made a solemn little promise, quietly, just to yourself, that you would do just that.
I have to go now. I have some practicing to do.
I'll see you, Sam.
Goodbye.
Okay, so we're
He was a human man.
He was a human?
I thought he was a big giant.
He was a
I thought it was
human
legitimate
man.
salad.
too.
Yeah.
That's your bias.
I swing past Griffins, and I give him a...
Okay, can we go home now?
Flip this.
We go home.
We go home now.
Okay.
We sleep.
Yeah. What color's the door?
The door is like a really beautiful, like cerulean blue.
Lovely.
All right.
Because I go inside and find mine.
As you all
I'm gonna
head
cast
in-
Find My Familiar.
Find your familiar as you all head in for your rest for the evening. That's where we're gonna take a break.
Yay!
An extra, it must be reasonable, 3 hours of reading.
Are you gonna get some reading in?
Yeah.
He's gonna bug you every night.
So sad. I feel so. Wait, how much reading do I have to do?
48 hours.
Okay,
Thistle will be able to use the book in 100 years.
Yeah, that's
You
nothing
can.
for
We
you.
can do. We could do timey-wimey stuff with it, and you can use it.
We are gonna
You could
take.
leave it in the Feywild for like a
No,
day.
time is the same now.
Fuck.
We could find. There's no way we can't find another plane.
We are going to take a quick break. If you also want to hear more about all of the dish, I have so many questions and stuff about everything. We're going to talk about Chatwater a little bit later because we film one of those right after each session. But we are going to take a tight 10-minute break. We've got our ad for Godkiller Balance in there and then our normal break scroll. So grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a snack, and we'll see you soon for part 2. Okay, bye!
Bye.
There comes a time in everyone's life where they must choose, weighing the options before them to help them carve a path ahead. These decisions are often fraught and complicated, especially when the allure of power sits just outside your grasp. What would you do if told that you were meant to change the world? Would you carry your title proud and strong? Would you eschew your role, shying away from your foretold purpose? And how do you do that if it means challenging everything you thought you knew about your morals, your heritage, and most of all, the way you love? With the great divine war just behind us, we find two mortals on the cusp of divinity, grappling with what it means to be truly human, deeply flawed beings in a deeply flawed world on the precipice of the unknown.
I'm Gina Susanna, and I'm playing Ever Halassian, and I'm not the Godkiller.
I'm Yanis Vessels, and I'm playing Rake, the Void in Flight. And I am not the God-Killer. Not yet.
This BlackwaterDnD podcast series is Balance. My name is M. Carlson, and once again, I'll be your god, or your game master. While this game is still a duet, we've decided to expand our horizons and broaden the universe of our cradle, and we'll be welcoming new voices to our table as beloved characters throughout the story. This tale takes us back, long before the end of the universe, to a time where we begin to explore and understand old divine wounds that run so very deep, and what happens when love is caught in the middle. So bring your talons, your incense, and your family secrets, because you're going to need it. Godkiller Balance, sponsored by Hero Forge and Moonbeam, comes soon to wherever pods are cast. Until then, heretics, Be safe.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater will roll some dice for you.
Wonderson.
Okay. All right, so you all head in for your long rest.
I want to go speak to my mama.
All right, she is a little more coherent. She's still pretty tired, but
How many levels of exhaustion does she have at this point? Like one?
oh, I'm not sure the exact. Yeah, but it's probably 1 or 2.
Okay, so I would go find, I think I'd go find Adri first.
Okay, Adri's downstairs.
4 levels of exhaustion.
She's 4 levels. She's
I'd-
quite tired.
I'd go find Adri.
Yeah, you find him downstairs.
I know we haven't really had a chance to chat since,
Yeah, no kidding.
how you doing?
I'm okay, I guess.
Your
It's
magic,
all
your
kind
magic,
of sinking in.
your magic working?
You know.
Okay. I haven't really tested mine either.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's still pretty fresh, so I don't know. I'm sure it'll come in waves, but I'm just kind of blown away we're all here in one piece.
Yeah. Couldn't have done that without you, you know that.
Thanks.
It's the truth. None of us are. We came up to the Gemini, and I didn't know what we would find. I have expected you to be. I think we were right in the middle of a sacrifice of some kind, but when the Kaisar had you, how did they take you from the academy?
No,
Where did they take you from?
I was with Moss. We had built like a conduit, and they ambushed me. Moss was busy working on part of it, and I had just gone just to get some fresh air, and I wasn't very far away. But I guess they knew we were there, and they grabbed me, and he tried to stop them, but got overwhelmed,
Yeah,
and he was pissed.
I bet.
I saw him disintegrate someone.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
he's pretty powerful.
Yeah, no shit.
It's pretty scary in a fight.
Yeah. But he didn't like being caught unawares, I think.
No.
He's not used to that.
No, I mean nobody does, right?
Yeah.
We got Mal back.
That's great.
Yeah.
You okay?
Well, he'd spent 3 months in a Yorin prison, but yeah, he's okay. He said he'd do it again, so he did it again for you. So he's, I think he's in Shydare right now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
What about you? Where are you gonna go?
Well, we're probably headed to Clore next. Mary's parents have, they're basically being forced to work without pay, and so we gotta go get them out. Mary sold some bridges she shouldn't have sold, so. Mama wants to take you to the plane of water.
Really?
Yeah. Something about connecting back with the old magic.
Guess I'm not opposed to it. I don't really have any plans. I was gonna go back to Shydare. Seems like a nice place.
It's real nice. I know you don't really remember it there, but
Not much. Just a few images, you know.
yeah. I remember more of you there than you do of you there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe try to get word to Dad.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of state Yorin is in.
He's inside, and from the last I heard, it's a Bjorn stronghold up there. And so I don't know, with all the moving parts in Yorin, there's I mean, Dad's just building ships. He was always good at that.
Yeah. Maybe he'll come back.
Damn well better.
Guess we'll see.
I know you don't really know her. And
And I'm still learning her. But she's trying.
Yeah, I know.
She's trying real hard.
Figure I just got time now.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Might be nice for you to have the opportunity to have the mom you deserve. And for her to try and be the mom she always wanted to be, I think.
Yeah.
Without being consumed by nightmares and visions and all that shit with the moon.
Yeah, I gotta say, not having magic sometimes feels like a weight off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
All that power, it weighs on you in ways you don't realize till it's gone.
People wanting it. Trying to use you or what you could do.
Yeah, it feels nice not to be somebody else's tool.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get Mal to teach me a thing or two.
He's mighty good with a bow.
Yeah, I know.
He's a good man, and he cares about you. Always has.
Suppose I'm gonna have to learn how to fish too.
No, you don't have to. Everybody fish for you in Kashera.
Yeah, and you think I'm gonna be the only Kishaware and can't fish?
That's fair.
I'll talk to Dale.
Well, you gotta go back and take care of Char, too, because
Oh yeah, that's right.
we don't want Char to get... She's a wolf. But she's not a house dog.
Wonder what's gonna happen in Dathia.
They'll sort their shit out or they won't.
I guess.
They've always been pretty isolationist. I mean, when we got there, we got in, we got out. I know Whisper's probably still in it, still deep in it.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I'm sure now that the Geminis happen, there's going to be some shit will have absolutely fallen apart. The Kaisar are now decimated, especially with what happened to Diazis and Ralia.
That's true.
Yeah. And I mean, we stopped Rythex. So, for now.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Yeah. You did real good.
You too?
Well.
I say well.
I hit some things a couple times entering. It's fine.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
No.
You have.
No. Yeah, you're right. But, I don't know.
You should change that.
I don't want to get a big head. It'll be shit to swim with
What
that.
about getting a big head? You got your feet pretty firmly planted. Be proud of yourself.
Thanks.
If it's one thing Moss really did impart onto me is take pride.
It's a good lesson. I'm sure he taught you a lot of other really good things, too.
You did.
I told him that if he needed a place to get away, that he could use the house in Kashera, so if y'all are there at the same time, he might pop by.
I hope he stays in touch.
I think he will.
Yeah.
While I may not have been a fan of his methods all the time, it was very clear that he cared for you.
Yeah.
And I think he liked having a student.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get him to teach me some new magic.
Maybe. His magic's real different now, though, I think.
Yeah. Guess we'll see.
Okay. We're going to be going in the morning.
Of course.
I'm going to give I have some sending stones, but they're not going to really be useful if you and Mama are on a different plane.
Really?
I didn't think they worked across planes. Is that right?
I thought. I don't know.
Flashback to Griffin clarifying that.
I believe sending does because you just
Do they work?
cast sending.
It's just cast sending? Okay. Well, maybe I'll,
Oh, that's a bad connection. Sorry, I'm on the plane of water.
I'll,
Let me double check though.
Because I know sending works across planes, but I didn't know if you had made a ruling in the past that.
I think I did. Just for the stones that you had. You just had bad stones, I think, in the last one.
Oh, and in the
You
cabinet.
could just talk back and forth all the time.
Yeah, they were just but I was only on the same plane.
Walkie talkies.
Yeah. Stuck on one channel.
I mean, Neppy really only used them to call Kokanee anyway.
And
like,
Callie and Command. Those long sending.
can I call my wife?
Oh, but they actually can't be used because the ones you had, you could just talk at will.
Yeah.
Sending stones, it's just once
A day.
a day.
Well, you were nice with the last one, so.
Yeah, but that's why they didn't.
New
work.
table, hard table.
New table, hard table.
Once a day.
Table, different table.
Okay.
These are orthodox.
These are classic.
I'll,
Raw.
I'm gonna
Retro.
give.
Yeah, so just
Like it's harder, but it's a warmer sound.
Yeah. It's better audio.
quality.
I'm gonna give, if then they do work across planes, I'll give one of these to Mama. And, will y'all let me know if you find Dad?
Sure.
Bless you.
Hell yeah.
Bless you. Mark.
Thank you.
I know you.
I'm just so glad that you two are catching up. Well, I got some reading to do.
I know.
I'll miss you. I'll miss you, Adri. I don't
We all
need to
here.
give you a stone because
As Mark walks into
I
the
can
kitchen.
stand anytime.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I borrow paper and some charcoal?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I just pass her some, like, very nice
Oh.
paper and Oh, did you call Siri or Shy?
Miri.
Yeah.
I go in and I give him a big hug. And, be as hard on Dad as you need to. But, don't let it anchor you, okay? Okay. I'm gonna go say bye to Mama. Don't let her leave until she's back to full health.
I mean, we're gonna have to take a boat back to Keshuer, as far as I know. So
That's right. Yeah, you're gonna have
it's
to
gonna
figure
be a
that.
while.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Raas is gonna stay here with Cinder, but house is yours too if you need it. Okay. And I go upstairs and peek my head into my mom's room.
Mom's still looking pretty tired.
Mama,
Yes.
I'm gonna let you sleep, but I thought I'd let you know we'll be gonna be going in the morning.
All right. Can I have a hug?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say congratulations for blowing up the moon.
I know.
Mama, you blew up the moon.
It did happen, eh? I wasn't sure. I'm quite tired.
I got a tattoo about it.
She should get one down.
Yeah. I like turn around and show her my tattoo.
Wow. That's quite something.
It's not every day. I mean, I can tell people now. I won't be telling people.
Probably shouldn't tell.
No, I've only told that one person.
I think maybe it might have scared a lot of people.
Oh, you did, Mama. And then
There might be some people who think this is it. This is the end times now.
Well, and then the volcano blew up, Mama.
Yeah, there's definitely some people in the world who think this is it. This is the end times.
Yeah. Esper went to find Felinis.
Have you heard anything?
He'll call when he can.
Keep me posted.
Well, and I put the sending stone in front of her.
Ah,
I told you, I found one.
great. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too.
I like crawl in and I like give her like a hug and I just kind of like lie with her for a little bit.
She falls asleep.
Yeah, I know. And I tuck her in. I
All right.
go back to my room.
Yeah.
Come here.
You gonna hit on my mom through her son?
You might just say about Adric.
They're the same age.
That's right. They're now this. No, he's
Hello,
a little bit
fellow.
younger.
Fellow school kid.
Look, Thistle, I know what you used to look like, so like I know you're a grown ass man. You know?
I wasn't a grown ass man. I was like 3 years old. It was the opposite. I'm now closer to my appropriate age.
Make a persuasion check.
But it's the truth.
Or a deception check.
No, it is.
I know, you still have to persuade him to believe you or your logic.
That's a 19 on the die.
Alright. Yeah, okay. I'll go with it. It's weird.
It's a 19. You don't have your magic anymore.
No.
Happy about that, sad about that, confused, figuring it out.
Still figuring it out, I guess. Yeah. What about you? Still got your magic?
Better than ever.
Oh, lucky you.
If you're interested in getting some magic, I could help you.
Look, I don't want to yuck your yum right now, but
Okay.
the way you said that was,
Caring?
no, it felt like you were trying to sell me drugs. It feels like you're trying to sell me drugs.
I mean, drugs are one way to reach that mental state that you need, but no. If you're interested in having magic again, I know it might not feel like it now, but if you are, my brand of magic, a personal brand of magic,
He's like an influencer.
is really gaining strength. It's really blowing up right now.
Right. Okay.
If you wanted to get in on the ground level,
So what I gotta do? Like tell like two friends, and then they tell.
no. Don't tell anybody.
Sort of recruit.
No, don't tell
Okay,
anybody.
well, how are you gonna get?
When you go back to Keshuera,
That's when I tell people about it?
no, you don't tell anybody about it ever.
Ever?
You're not in the position. I tell.
Don't you think my mom's
Listen.
gonna be like, "Hey, where'd you get that magic from?"
Then she can come and see me. But I'm coming to you first. So when you get back to Keshuera, take some time.
Yeah.
Connect with the land. Feel nature.
You trying to sell me like a class or something? Is this like a seminar you?
No. Just listen to what I'm saying.
Getting into
You
it.
were a student.
Yeah, I
You
know.
really got by on your gifts, eh? Listen, when you're back in Keshuera, take time. Get to know the nature.
Okay.
Look for that feeling that you had when you were connected to your magic before.
All right.
It's there in nature. And you can find it again now that you know what to look for.
It's cool that you believe that, man.
Bless my little brother.
Moss has a hard time casting magic right now.
I don't know. I haven't seen him since.
I'm telling you.
All right.
Moss has a hard time casting magic right now. I don't.
Again, Thistle, this feels predatory.
You are the same age.
You're so close to me right now.
It's because it's a secret.
Yikes.
All right.
No, I appreciate it.
No,
I
suit yourself.
appreciate it.
I thought I was going to come help you deal with an enormous loss to who you are as a person.
I'm
but
still-
apparently,
I'm still figuring.
you're good.
Out if it's a loss.
You're good.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
okay.
it. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's fine.
You slipped into your old man voice.
I do that when I get angry.
Okay. Thank you.
Someone came up to you with their faith. Would you shit all over it?
No,
I know, it
would
would be
listen
rude.
respectfully.
Yeah, it would be fucking rude.
You know, you need to find a way to deal with your anger.
Yeah.
You tried crokinole?
Oh, that's the other thing I was going to tell you. When you go back, don't hang around with Kip. He's going to try and sell you on the same thing, but
You sound like an old man right now.
It's not even there.
He's gonna try and-
steamboat.
He's going to try and sell you on the same thing, but you definitely have to tell more people. His definitely takes, a very triangular...
He's also running like a seminar series.
Very much so. But with a steam god.
Have you guys seen Cinder anywhere?
I can hear
I
her.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about Syndra.
I can hear her.
Oh shit.
I come downstairs at this point.
I don't want to.
If you want to talk to Syndra, I have to say goodbye to Raas. We could make everything awful and awkward.
Yeah, let's go in there
We're gonna
now.
burst in there together at the same time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or knock
Anyways,
at the door.
Oh, you know what? You burst in first.
Think about
I don't
it.
want to see my sibling.
Think about it.
Okay, let's knock first.
DM me.
We knock
Blueberry and I knock at the door.
on the door.
What?
Can
we come?
Can we come in?
Come in.
Just want to be clear, this is the night before we leave. We haven't.
Come back in like 20 minutes.
Okay, you finish up.
Okay. We go.
Okay, when you say it like that.
No.
Give us a second.
Okay.
You got whatever, however much time
Happened
you
to
need
me
to
once.
finish it
I
up.
lived with a friend.
The door opens. Raas just wearing the sheet. They have the sheet wrapped around them.
Cool look.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
We're gonna go in the morning, and they're gonna bring me to the Temple of Felinis.
Sounds cool.
But I'm gonna be back. Just wanted to let you know when you wake up tomorrow in the arms of a beautiful vampire lesbian, which I am so happy for you. I will be back, but I have to go find myself a little bit.
That's a good idea. I'll be here.
All right,
Stay in touch.
I will.
Don't get hurt. If
I-
you leave the temple, let me know.
Okay. But I probably will, because I have to go on like my daily little walk. My daily little mental health walk. You know it's good for my brain and my anxiety.
I hope you find a boyfriend if that's what you want.
I hope
or
so.
a girlfriend if that's what you want.
I hope so too.
Or a partner.
I hope so too. But I also want to find myself in like what my purpose is in this life. Also, Fry's gonna be back soon.
Good. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Good luck. I'll see you in a bit. Enjoy sex, which I've never had. And then I like somersault.
They just grab you as you're trying to and give you a big.
The sheets are so sweaty.
And then and then I drop down and I somersault away. Wait, no, I get on my broom of flying and I fly away.
Cool exit.
Yeah.
Before I also do.
You want to talk too?
I'm so sorry, Syndra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second.
You gotta exchange
and
the
they
sheet.
go into the bathroom, and Syndra comes back out in the same sheet. Hey, yeah.
Can you do me a favor quickly?
What do you need?
Are you good at drawing?
I think I'm okay at it.
You're okay at it. Okay. Can you take this and I give?
Oh, yeah,
her the
no, she's
paper
great at drawing.
And the charcoal. And I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
And what is it? Performance for drawing?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of
I
hand.
would
So
say.
it's dexterity.
Yeah.
So I do the dexterity one, which is whatever.
Cat's
Grace. I think. Can you draw a picture of this possible mind flayer creature?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. They do a pretty good job.
Yeah.
It's like, and you can see it's kind of elongated head. It is like broad. You can see very long mouth tentacles. You can see the kind of tattered remnants of a robe that it might have been wearing before that had almost like a larger kind of frilled back, but it was kind of broken and ripped and stuff like that. It looked like it was kind of in rough shape, but yeah, and you can see the front tentacles go down almost to the ground.
Wow. Yeah.
And
Scary.
long kind of bony fingers.
I don't like that. That sounds scary.
Thank you.
So many mind players in the last
Please
so bad.
enjoy the rest of your sex.
And then do you also somersault away?
I use my crown to start flying, and I float over the room.
Yes! Why did we fly away?
And then Syndra closes the door. And you and Blue are gently
We're probably-
flying down the stairs.
We probably share a room that has like 2 twin beds and like.
Yeah. I gotta do one more thing before I go to bed.
Oh, okay, I'll see you in there, buddy.
You can watch me do it if you want.
I would love that.
It's not weird.
I want to be a part of things, so yeah.
Okay, cool. So we sit in our bunk beds.
And I'm
Yeah.
We have bunk beds. What are the beds? The
It's
bedrooms
two
like
twin
in
beds.
Boss's house.
This one has 2 twin beds.
Okay, so we're each in
And
a
there's
room.
like, it's like fairly spacious though. There's like a little sitting area and like a vanity.
Take one with a king.
Okay, I'm gonna try and scry on this creature that got let out.
What does that mean?
Oh. My scrying
It means I'm gonna try and see where it is and what it is doing.
Oh shit, do you need some help?
I got help, and I hold up the picture. This
Oh,
helps.
okay, cool. If you need anything else, I'd love to be a part of it.
Do you have a way of like making me better at doing stuff?
Yeah, I could cast guidance on ability rolls.
That rocks. I don't think that specifically helps because
Cast resistance because it might send something back.
Yeah.
Channel.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but I can cast resistance.
Yeah, you have resistance.
I have resistance.
Sweet. So that gives me
It's a
+4 on saving throws.
+4.
so if they tried to do some mind shit back to you.
Okay. Let's hope this goes
Resistance.
I love this. This is
Speak
like my
whatever it
first
is.
time like having a
love
slumber
resistance.
party with a friend where
Yeah.
we'd like have like a Ouija board, but it's like
It's absolutely a
it's
Ouija
kind
board.
of giving that.
The Ouija board is this mirror.
Yeah,
And I
cool.
look in the mirror.
It's like Beauty and
and
the Beast.
I hold up the picture, which should help a little bit, right? It's -2 to the saving throw, and I stare at the mirror and I go Ouija, 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 Ouija.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
-2.
-2 is a 26.
Oh.
As you go to look, you just get this blast of psionic energy. As you see these eyes, these like black beady eyes look at you, just completely encircled in
Just
sort of a
as in their last
haze.
campaign.
And you take some damage.
So bad. The last entire arc of our whole
Yeah.
campaign. Don't fuck with mind players, man.
Mary doesn't know shit about mind players.
Shit about
Doesn't know enough to be scared.
oh, you should wear the circlet of anti-mind flayer.
You take 34 points
Oof.
of psychic damage.
That probably would have helped that.
Ouchie.
Well, future scryings, that circlet would be helpful. Who's
Ow.
wearing the circlet right now?
Nobody, because I don't need it, because my brain rocks.
What does it
brain's
do?
rocks.
It gives you resistance to psychic damage and probably also resistant to being charmed, I would
Yes,
guess.
I believe that's it.
You would just say, as I'm sitting there, I like hold up the mirror and I go Ouija, 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 and then like one of my eye like pupils gets really big and I just stroke out.
And I'm like,
She saw Waluigi.
No, that's for hearts. I'm
Oh,
okay.
okay,
This is the brain one.
what
Okay, it feels nice.
the
Ow.
fuck happened?
I think it saw me.
What does that mean? Is it gonna come find you?
I wasn't worried about that until now.
Oh, sorry.
I thought it just saw me.
I only think about the worst.
I think we like spin each other up a little bit.
Yeah, but you're my best friend.
That's so sweet.
Am I not yours?
I've never had the ability to choose before or been put in the spot and forced to do so.
That's okay. I do that to people by accident.
Oh god, this is so uncomfortable.
I just hear like an anxiety spiral from the next room.
There was a time where I would have said that Thistle was my best friend, but I think he's really mad at me about the book.
He seems like a dick and he does not like me.
And-
Wait, that's not
I
your
don't
best
know.
friend. How do you feel about that?
Well, Esper's gone.
do you want me to paint your nails?
No, yeah, it was paint nails, and I don't know.
You should probably go to bed if you need to like recover after whatever the hell just happened.
Yeah.
Do we need to tell anybody? Do we need to call the police?
No. What? We're gonna call the police?
I can't remember what they're called. The Slumbles? Are you gonna miss having me around?
Yes.
The Camnusa.
The
Call the
Camnusa?
Slumbles!
They're like the detectives of this place.
The PIs are the Slumbles.
kid's show.
I got no actionable
Wiggles
information.
with way
Oh,
better.
okay.
Slumbles in here.
And I think my brain. I think I lost a part of my brain.
I hope it was an important
That's a
part of your
lobotomy.
brain.
Yeah, I think I got a little bob on me.
Bobbing me.
One of the Slumbles. The front man.
The Bavami, the Slumble.
I got a little bob on me.
Did you get a little bob?
I think maybe we just are okay, and I don't try that again until I think I have a better chance of doing.
Okay, we should talk to whoever's like
I need
smartest
you to
person
make
in
a
the
wisdom
group.
saving.
Oh god.
Now, importantly, we are in the non-detection house.
And
Can
you have
I-
resistance.
Whoa!
And you have resistance.
And can I? Is that not, that's not an ability roll?
Does that still work
Cast
though?
a guidance
because
or anything?
of
Can I cast anything to help?
Oh, he reinforced it. You reinforced it.
So
He
it's-
did.
Remember?
He reinforced the
It's
words
plus
before
4,
he left.
right?
After I did the stupid called god.
No,
So
it
what
doesn't.
is-
It doesn't work then.
Oh, it doesn't work. You don't need a roll.
That's that.
He'd be
didn't
scrying
happen.
on you.
He's gonna scry on
Good
you.
that didn't
Try me, I'll
happen.
try you.
I screw you back. Cool. Well, I
Just two
didn't roll
people
anything,
failing at
so
scrying.
that's fine. Yeah. Does it see my eyes?
It doesn't work.
I want to learn how to do that.
The anti-scry?
Yeah, the anti-scry.
He can give you a little thing. All you have to do is put it in your head.
Little thing?
Just on your eye.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll definitely get some of those powers.
Wow, what a great deal. Is there any downside?
Aesthetically, maybe.
I was gonna say not in his mind.
You get sort of a glow up.
And you get his mind. So, it's fine.
Sweet.
Cool.
We wake up
yeah,
and we
it
jump
didn't
through
go
a tree.
well. Maybe it's bedtime.
Okay, it's bedtime.
Okay.
I'll paint your nails while you sleep.
Why don't I just stay awake for that?
Okay.
You prefer to do it while I'm asleep.
I just want to do whatever makes you happy.
You're going straight through the tree?
Yeah.
You can paint my nails. Why don't you choose whether I'm awake or asleep?
You're gonna be awake, and then we'll fall asleep immediately after, and then it'll ruin the nails.
Sounds good.
Okay. Good night.
Wait, no, you gotta paint my
Oh right.
nails.
What color?
What colors do you have a lot of?
Oh God! Stop! They don't get a full rest. It goes on all night.
Can we fade to black on nail
Get out the dice!
All right, so you sleep eventually.
I get nail polish all
You
over
guys
you.
are all downstairs waiting for them
they
to wake
fuck?
up. That's up to them.
Are you guys rolling the 69? You guys fucking?
No, we're friends. This is my first friend.
Yeah.
You kiss?
Practicing.
Is that how it's supposed to feel? It's so wet.
Was it too wet?
Just anxiety.
Yeah, you didn't have lower lip.
You like to have fun here?
We all had those slumber parties, right?
Everybody's been there.
Literally.
All right, so you sleep, you wake up, you feel recovered and rested.
jump through the tree.
You jump through the tree. You
Before
arrive at Felinis. Nails painted.
No, mine are so fucked up.
Yeah.
So badly. It's embarrassing. Yeah, you walk into the kind of courtyard as you come through the trees.
Hello.
And you see a bunch of priestesses kind of
Should
like,
we call first?
That's okay.
and
They
you
know
see
me.
some of them start to prepare spells.
It is I, Thistle. I have returned from my journey. To bring news.
Excuse me.
We're best wishes. Thistle got a makeover.
Oh, okay.
And look who we brought with us. It's...
You know this
We
one.
should probably see off dish, please.
Yes, I'll go get her right
It's
away.
the favorite. We brought the favorites.
It's Blueberry.
They all look confused. They're like,
Would
they're like,
never have
what?
met her.
Yeah,
Tell everyone
she's
Blueberry
Mommy's
is
new
back.
favorite.
Actually, it's my first time.
Spread the
It's her first
word.
time. It's
As
It's Mommy's new
Oftish comes out, you see. Oh, it's good to see you all.
Welcome.
How have
What?
you been?
Well,
I'm sorry, I don't think we've met.
this is Thistle.
I'm Thistle.
Oh, we have met.
Yes.
He died.
Lovely to see you.
And you were
Yeah.
reincarnated.
Sort of.
I see.
Good
Same,
to see you.
same energy,
Yes.
same vibes, just different bodies.
sometimes the same voice when he gets angry.
We were on our travels and we found we ran into a someone else who follows Nepthisakit.
Oh.
Mommy's favorite. New favorite.
I'm Blueberry.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Mother Superior Oftish.
Oh, nice to meet you. This is my familiar Fry, who kind of started this whole thing.
Ah.
When he died when I was 8, and I made that deal.
After.
I was like 10 years ago.
Oh, you made a deal.
Yeah.
I see. I'm speaking to someone.
You're not important right now.
Oh, it's okay. People do this to me a lot.
I was going to say I just was a bit surprised. You don't look like a typical priestess. As she kind of gestures around, you see all of the priestesses here are tieflings.
Oh. I don't know.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm short, I'm chubby, and I'm
She
insecure.
gestures to a number of the priestesses. All
Everybody-
are welcome.
Okay. I'd like to learn and, I don't know, find myself.
Well, this is a good place to start.
My mom spent some time here when she was also trying to find herself.
Holy shit, your hot mom who's so cool.
So hot.
Yeah, she was here when she was really not herself and then was more herself.
I'm not trying to fuck. I just appreciate a beautiful woman.
Gay.
It's just practice.
Well, I'm not sure what to say to that. But what you do in your own time is totally celebrated.
Is there a place for me here? Is it something I can do?
Yeah. Yes. You've come at an interesting time.
What's going on?
Well,
Sorry, I interrupt people when they talk with many questions.
We'll get through that.
And then what? Sorry, what was your name again?
Off-tish.
Often.
Off-tish.
Oftish.
Like Octane. Superior Octane.
You haven't seen her when she's mad.
There's more people here at the moment than there normally is, so we have increased capacity a bit. So
Who
come at a good
else is
time.
here?
Well, the last time we got a chance to speak about the summits,
Yeah.
this was a while ago now, but we haven't made much headway in the investigation.
What do you need me to solve?
When we found Blueberry,
Admire your tenacity.
when we found Blueberry, she was investigating the Gates Vale on near Asari, outside of Herbal Hask.
Why is that?
If this cat told me to do.
Really?
Yeah. She said there was a lot of bullshit going on. Those were her words.
That's well. That's a fresh lead. That's good. The last report we have, what we've been able to discern is there was a ship in Dresda called the Arabelle that had some of the Silent Sisters boarded onto it, and it left heading north. And this would have been nearly a year ago. But that ship hasn't been seen in any major port since.
Doesn't your dad deal in ships?
Oh yeah, he does ships.
The Arabelle is quite a large ship, so it's unlikely it would be able to dock at any of the minor ports or small ports. It would.
So from headed north, and if we were, so that would have been Dresda headed north, and we're over. Because we.
The only thing directly north of there is the Divide. It's quite a long ways, though.
The Divide, that's where
Ungle.
demons are coming out forever?
Yeah.
The undead, I think.
Oh, forgive me.
Cool.
No one is. Things have gone quiet in the Divide.
Oh, that's good. I'm good. Good to hear that.
And have been for some time.
Oh, that's great. That's good. That's good news, right?
No.
I thought Divide's bad.
Divide is bad.
But
there was a bastion of soldiers.
They were Cullis?
Kalesfall.
Yeah.
Yes, they followed Kalesfall.
But they've
Platinum
gone now.
Dragon. I haven't heard anything, so I don't know. Typically we get bits of information here and there, but it has been quite some time when any news has been reported from there, or anyone has returned from
All right, add it to the list.
I mean, if what we've kind of been piecing together, and it's a shame Esper's not here to say more on it, but if Gideon is tied up with Ungle, and they've taken the summit to speak to the dead, then they're trying to find someone to say something about that in the Divide.
I don't know. We don't have a large enough force to mount any kind of expedition to the Divide.
Okay.
But we've been regularly keeping tabs on the major ports to see if the Arabelle shows up.
This is going to be our money hole.
In the
No,
meantime,
we'll do this, then we'll do that.
In the meantime, the remaining summits have been given extra protection, so we've put out a call for folks to swear an oath, and there are many who have answered.
Anyone named Nod? N-A-R-D.
Nard? No.
What kind of oath?
Well, there are many different forms the oath can take, but we are training paladins of Nepthysicats.
Badass and sick, very cool.
That's so. This just makes my heart happy as M.
I mean,
Grounds outside, you can take a look for yourselves.
that seems a little.
We've constructed some extra buildings and
That's
there's a number
incredible.
of yurts. And yes,
You sure that's a good idea?
Why wouldn't it be?
well,
They're trying to protect themselves. This.
Yes, but part of what gave Nepthysicate and the followers of Nepthysicate the position and made them who they are is that they were priestesses first, not warriors first. They could fight,
Well, this is a new crop of people, right?
but that's what I'm saying is you had priestesses who could fight, yes,
But didn't Letters become a paladin of...
but not of Nepthysicate.
I think he was.
Very.
No,
No?
pretty sure he was.
You know,
Who's
I
suddenly
haven't
an
read the
expert?
book.
Yeah.
No, I had a friend who was really into it, who was really obnoxious
Okay.
about it. I think it was in the later arcs.
No,
It was before he
no,
died.
he definitely
the
became
Cimmerils.
he definitely became a paladin, but not to Nepthysicate.
Well, in any case, I think that's.
And he would never have let people know that. He would never allowed that to go to publication.
Prayer is a big part of their training, but their combat training is being overseen by one of the daughters of the Panther, Dawn.
It's a good name.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I like that name.
What are you worried about? Why are you so concerned about this, Thistle?
It's just a big shift.
He doesn't like change.
Is it just that you don't like change?
I mean, the whole world's changed, Thistle. The
Yeah,
fucking moon
change.
blew up and the volcano exploded.
I'm not
again.
against change. You've just all put that on me now. I'm not against change. I'm just saying I do not like this change.
But like, why are you so invested in this?
Just
I'm not judging. I'm just curious.
it just always you could count on the priestesses of Nepthysicate being exactly that. Now
It's not unprecedented. In our history, there have been times where a call has been put out to bolster our ranks.
It's gonna be okay.
And this is such a call.
all right.
They are all tieflings.
No, thank God.
Well, okay.
Yes, but I was trying to speak to Oftish and you all shushed me.
I think she shushed you.
Obviously shushed you. None of us have shushed you.
What I was going to say earlier doesn't really matter anymore because you've said you've opened the call, so I think that's sort of where this factors in.
That's why it is quite auspicious, you arriving when you have.
I'm here to help.
She's incredible info.
I'm pretty strong. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm good at what I do.
She does it with a lot of flair. Very good dancer.
I will say, I've never heard of anyone making a deal with Nepthysicate. That is special. So, you are most welcome here, Blueberry. And please, when you feel comfortable, I invite you to take a swim.
I'll show her the milk. Yes, let me show you the milk.
It's
Show me the milk.
not milk.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Office.
God I'm one.
How is
Scholar.
it different from milk mechanically?
Yes, explain to me how it's not
It
milk.
has.
It doesn't come out of a mammal. For one.
Love that.
Yes, but neither does coconut milk.
That's not milk either.
Oh,
We call it coconut milk, though.
Is it
That's
like
what
coconut
you call
milk?
it, but it's not a milk.
But I'm calling this milk, and you say I can't.
Because it's not milk. It has a name.
Ask Blueberry what her nickname for Nepthysicate is. What they call each other.
Which is
Neffy? Neffy.
They have
I have a
very
list, and it's hard
casual-
for me to say her name. And that's just from Kelly.
They have a very casual relationship.
We do. She whispers in my ear, but she says, if you don't want to do it, it's totally cool.
What does she call you?
Bloob.
Nepthysicate has a unique relationship with all of her followers.
I will say it feels very maternal, and as somebody who lost her mom, it's been very comforting.
That's good. I'm glad she offers comfort. Come. Have some food.
Okay.
Let me show you around.
Yeah, show me the milk.
It's not milk.
I will rescind my invitation.
No,
I'm kidding.
Ah.
It's always been here. It's a part of the oasis. It's why the temple was built
They
here.
follow cats and they have a big thing of white liquid that they refuse to call milk.
Mate, don't pop the bubble, but there probably is a secret teat at the bottom of the lake.
I'm going swimming. I'm going swimming.
No one's ever touched the bottle. That's
I'm going
true.
down there.
You just hear Optish go, no, you most certainly are not.
It was in my head.
We were touching our temples.
Read the room.
I am the Mother Superior.
I also think there's precedent for calling things that don't come out of mammal's milk.
Thank you.
We established this. There's nut milks are a whole thing.
Spider milk is a very big thing in this
Spider
world.
milk
And they are not mammals.
Canonically not mammals.
Scientifically.
Can I wonder, Carlos,
Canonically.
if you want to go see the Emac Library?
Yeah, we'll say goodbye later, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna go wander.
she takes you through the temple. You see it's a kind of like a courtyard shape to it, and then there's like an inner temple beyond the big pool in the center. And there's like sort of a grove. There's a stairs down into a kind of library archive. And
love
it's quite
books.
extensive, that kind of almost like catacomb-like that extends
Do
out.
they have a
underneath.
knowledge keeper right now?
What is it? It's in my notes somewhere.
I just needed to know because they didn't have one after
Yes,
Velvar
they
died.
do now.
Tim, I'm gonna go find Dawn.
I was
Outside.
gonna wander
Oh, great
outside
name.
as
Yeah.
well and
Yeah.
go meet.
Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Gonna go meet one of my previous characters' other children.
All right.
This is what
You can't-
child number 4 that
But you
we
can't
met?
get emotional when you have like 30 children.
She has 7.
And they all have grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 30 of them.
You're a parent.
How many
You,
people
Yanis, are
could
a
you get
parent.
emotional of?
Me?
What's your limit of how many people is too many people to get emotional?
Like 3.
like one generational step down from a character. Like
Grandkids are fucked.
my feelings barely transfer to my character, let alone the children of my character.
I can't wait to make your grandkids the worst.
Which ones? Kale or Thistle?
Both.
Kale's grandkids are fucking sick because Donis is their other dad.
That would be your
kids are
children.
okay, but your
Why
grandkids.
No, your grandkids.
Yeah.
Your kids are great. Your grandchildren are gonna suck.
Yeah, your kids
They're
are great.
Adonis's grandchildren too. So
Yeah,
they
they're Nepo
gotta be
babies
awesome.
twice removed.
And you gotta remember,
Adonis spoils them.
Kale-
So permissive. Way too permissive.
Kale would not have like provided his genetic material for the surrogacy.
like,
Oh, you
They're
don't
all
think?
Adonis.
It's magic. Men can have children
Kale
with each
is
other in this world.
sterile. He got
This
a
is a
lot
chat-
of he
this
got
is
a
a
lot
chat
of
water
radiation
conversation.
in the transfer through universes.
This is a chat water conversation.
He would be bringing different universes
So
genetics.
he got.
Diseases.
What if he brings in the fucking Tomb of Annihilation disease into this universe?
No.
It's sexually transmitted.
We go outside.
Wow.
We go outside to find Dawn.
I go find
Pandemic, like the plague.
Optish takes you through, and we'll come
He's
back.
the
If you want
rat
to go
in
for a
the
swim
ship.
later.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you head outside, and you can see there's like 3 large stone buildings that have been constructed since the last time you were here, and there's another one being constructed. You can see there's a number of yurts kind of all around the edges of this oasis. And it is busy. You can see there's sort of training dummies set up. There's people sparring. You can see it like one of the buildings clearly has been made into like sort of a mess hall and temple building.
I got this.
But yeah, you see
I got this.
Dawn is there, and
I got
she
this.
is.
We've already fucked up
No,
enough.
I got this. Step back.
Thistle, I was gonna be out here and be like, hey, do you want some help with hand-to-hand
I
combat?
know, but wait, I got this.
You see a tall, older woman. She looks like she's probably in her late 50s. She appears to be human. Kind of long blonde hair that's been done up into a bun.
Just a spitting image of Kokanee.
Yes, spitting image of Kokanee.
Hot. One shirt.
And you can see she
Buttons
has
undone.
she has quite an impressive bow on her back. And as she sort of turns around, you see like bright blue eyes.
That's what you said, impressive, and I was like,
Got an impressive rack.
That's what I thought you were
Bow
going
on
to say. I was like,
bow on her rack.
All caked up.
saying rack.
Huge booty.
Got that Pixar ball bonkers.
Elastigirl.
Hello. You must be Dawn.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
No, not yet. My name's Thistle. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
I heard
Nice to
you
meet
are
as well.
training some young hopefuls.
Yes.
Well, I thought I could come lend a hand. Teach them a thing or two.
All right.
Yes.
Kind of smiles. What do you bring to the table with this?
Oh,
I'm just like standing in the background, like.
a sort of, you know,
Yeah, what do you bring to the table, Thistle?
inventive combat style that keeps them guessing,
I'm interested.
but
to
also
see.
challenges them greatly.
I've seen quite a few combat styles in my travels.
Would you like to have a little
Far and wide. Do you want to spar with me? Is
have a
that what
little
you're
spa?
asking?
Yes.
No, I'm not interested in sparring with you.
all right.
Perhaps, hi, my name is Honiah. It's nice to meet you.
To meet you.
I am.
You see, like, Honiah or Shy just kind of gets like, she gets very deferent. I think, especially still feeling how bad with everything went with Kokanee, and just like a feeling just not wanting to put her foot in her mouth.
We're here visiting just for the night. But maybe, Thistle, we could be helpful. I am very proficient in unarmed combat. I was wondering potentially if anyone of your group would be, I'd be happy to help train or even train myself. I'll try and keep my stuff up. If
You're more than welcome to spar with some of the initiates.
And I have, like many in your order, the right to bear arms. I can become a bear.
Ah, yes.
You
No,
guys use guns.
I know who you
Oh,
are.
all right. Oh, yes.
oh yeah,
Yes.
You recognized me.
You're responsible for the death of my father.
Responsible. We were there.
Yes.
can you stop talking for a minute?
Why?
Because you're just gonna put her foot in her mouth.
No.
we should just say sorry.
Sorry. He joined us in battle and he fell, and I feel terrible about it.
And we can still say sorry for that.
Yeah, all right.
We are very sorry for what happened.
It's all right. I'm sorry. That comment was out of turn. I know it's not your fault. I know that it's more complicated.
If it was my dad, I would have been pissed too.
It's all right. You are more than welcome to spar with some of the initiates. It's probably a good idea.
How is the high? Has there been any word of how the high priestess is faring?
No. No one has heard from my mother since she stepped into the dilation.
Right. We hope to help at some point.
Has that name caught on?
The dilation.
The dilation, is that still in the works, or is that...
I don't know what else to call it.
So that's locked in.
I don't know that it's locked in. Not many people know about it at this point.
Know about what?
The dilation.
It's a time dilation.
Yes, and let me walked right into it.
We're gonna go help, but only when it's fully dilated.
We're happy to come spar. It's got a day to kill anyway before we have to make a jump. So thank you for the update.
What are you doing here, if I may ask?
Oh, just goofing and gaffing, you know how it is.
We came across.
Sorry, I'm Mark, you know me. I'm so sorry about your dad. I don't handle grief well.
She starts to laugh. Yes, I suppose this is an awkward...
It's cool.
She made you a gun.
Yeah, it shoots fire and stuff.
Oh, yes. Again, I apologize.
Do you want me to test the
should not have been
will
so
of your
hard.
initiates? What do they fear? What do they fear most? I can dig that out of them. Would that be useful to you?
We're all just deeply.
Dear. Thistle, I apologize.
You make them he can climb into their dreams and like fight them there. Is that? Do we need like warriors of the mind?
It's
Is that
good to
important
test them
this
in
again?
many different ways. Just try not to hurt them.
Oh,
They are still quite green, some of them, so it wouldn't take much.
I can't promise that.
Well,
But I am curious to hear about your fighting style that you were talking about. As I said,
Oh, I
traveled.
can become a bear.
Ah,
So I've wrestled many. Some up in the north, some down in the south. Every cardinal direction, really.
bears from all over.
But, well, no,
Do you have
humans too.
a favorite bear?
To wrestle? Well, I usually wrestle people. I like the advantage. Wrestling other bears is quite difficult. We're even footing.
I believe it. Why
only
would you
pick-
ever fight at a disadvantage?
Exactly. When I have big foes, I become a earth elemental.
Ah, you're a druid.
Yes. Oh, I'm not a tree anymore. I used to appear as a tree. It was much easier to draw the link. Now it's a bit more confusing.
A druid of the moon, at that.
Correct.
Interesting.
Yes.
You're still green. There's kind
Were
of.
you affected at all by the explosion?
Yes, I'm much more powerful.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He brokered the deal about
I
how
kind of
that
stacked the
went down.
deck. Yeah.
You stacked the deck.
Well, yeah, I could pick where the magic went, and I kind of took it for myself.
It seems consistent with everything you've presented me with so far.
I mean, I am nothing if not consistent.
Yes. Fascinating.
Yes. I mean, it had to go somewhere.
Of course. I mean, I'm not really sure what happened, but
Well, it was I still don't know about the mechanics
I
myself.
think what he said was kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Someone had to blow up the moon and they had to go somewhere and turned it into the earth and into himself.
interesting.
A bunch of magic was going to go somewhere, and it was redirected back into the earth.
What happened?
You know what we know now. It was wild.
Interesting.
We've got the same.
I was sort of just like.
Do you want to get a tattoo as well?
Oh, we got tattoos of the moon though. You know?
No, I'm all right.
Okay, good.
The transverse Doppler effect. That's another name. We could call it that instead of dilation. Time dilation.
All right. That's 2 words instead of 1.
3. Transverse Doppler effect.
But you should.
a bit of a mouthful.
You should really use full time dilation when you speak of it.
All right.
We could call it like the TDEC. T-deck?
T-deck.
Transverse
I
Doppler
like
effect zone?
T-deck.
Transverse Doppler
Very
effect
close to the TEDs.
Who's the Teds?
The Elemental Defense Society.
Fuck.
Mental defenses.
Fuck.
We were there. We went through it.
Okay, it's fine. We'll table that for later.
I worked for the TEDs for a spell.
Let's go fight some first level adventurers. Just as a joke.
Oh, we've all been itching to do that, yeah.
yeah, sure.
You 10, line up.
Shy Cousin goes and just kind of like gives a nod to Dawn and just says, thank you. And I go, and if there's anyone like punch sparring, I like go over to those people.
Quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you a question in private?
Sure.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, fuck, here come the nice dice.
What happened to your Uncle Letters?
He died.
No.
He died when I was a teenager.
Did you see a body?
No. A closed
Closed
casket.
yes, of course. And was Clack there?
Yes, of course, yes.
And did he seem distraught?
Yes.
Believably so.
He carved a beautiful statue in his likeness. It was lifelike.
Was it?
It was remarkable. I've never. It was made out of marble.
Where is the statue now?
It's at his gravestone. I can't tell you where his gravestone is.
Why
It's a
not?
secret. Well, he didn't want to be worshipped. You see? And if people knew where it was, then they would make him a martyr. They would go and they would worship. No, he kept it a secret. But it is beautiful.
I'd love to see it one day.
Perhaps one day you will.
Who would be the best person to give me permission to see it? I know it's not a secret you could divulge, but maybe you could put me in contact with Clack.
Well, I haven't spoken to Uncle Clack in
Uncle Clack.
How long?
20 years.
Where does he reside now?
He travels. He splits his time, from what I remember, he spends some time in Sigil with his wife, Lady Fauna. And they have a beautiful estate in the Scar. And I know he does visit Dresda. He has a little seaside apartment there.
Yeah, and you get
He's been known to make an appearance.
He's my husband.
He's been known to make an appearance at Blackwater Bar and Grill every once in a while. The original.
I haven't been
Oh, the
there
B
yet.
and G.
Yeah. It's
Started a bar in our house.
yes, it's quite something. But he's been known to pop in sometimes. Sometimes if there's a wedding or something in town, sometimes he'll pop his head in. It's a big surprise.
When are you getting married?
I have no interest in getting married.
I just need a reason to get him somewhere where I know where he's gonna be. Could you call him? You have sending.
I don't think I have sending.
You're a paladin.
No, I am not a paladin.
Oh.
No,
Priestess. Fighter.
No, I didn't follow in my mother's footsteps. Closer to my father's footsteps, but I,
Arcane Archer?
no, I am a ranger. I have traveled quite extensively.
Sending then.
I don't.
Had this conversation like 2 months ago.
I don't know. Do rangers have sending?
No.
Yes.
No.
Tim,
And whether or not she has sending,
No,
you're
I don't
like,
think
can
she
you
doesn't
call your famous friend for me?
No, I was quite taken with my
FaceTime Bryan Cranston right now.
my mother's stories of traveling through the plains.
Oh yes.
And so I decided to give it a shot.
Well,
that's right, she's a horizon walker.
if you
That's right.
if you ever want to see the Feywild,
I've been to the Feywild.
oh, that's where I'm from.
I lost 5 years of my life to the Feywild.
Well, the time dilation is no longer there.
That's good to know.
Yes, I've remedied that.
Perhaps I will go.
You know,
Transfer star.
actually, I have something that you might be able to help me with. I'm looking for a fabled sword in the Sealy Court.
Ah,
I don't know if you plan on heading that way soon, but if you hear tell of it, it's called Oakheart.
yes, I've heard of that.
Shy just pipes up from across the
If you hear tell of where I might find it, I've sort of been entrusted to locate it, but we have a very long list of things to do.
Well, the last I heard of Oakheart was that it was being sought after by 2 Fey Lords.
Oh, really?
Yes. The Lord of the Hunt
Lord of the Hunt.
and the Bear Lord.
And the Bear Lord. Oh, we should get along famously.
Perhaps.
Lord of the Hunt and the Bear Lord. Do they have names?
Yes. But they are very protective of their name.
Oh, very fair, very fair. All right, well, at least now I have a lead. If you run into them, or run into any more word of it, if you could let me know.
I will.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Where did you get that amulet from?
Oh, that's a great question. We saved a bunch of children.
Do you know how to use it?
I think so. So just think about where I'm going, right?
No. You needed... I mean, if you're going to the material plane, that should work as you were...
I have this little fork.
Attuned. Ah, perfect. That's what you need. Where does that one take you?
This one takes me to the Feywild.
Ah.
Or the Trigon. Which I guess is not really in the Feywild.
It's on the border.
It's at the border of
It's
that.
the border of the Feywild and the bad
Shadow.
The Trigon still exists.
It's in hiding.
Ah.
Would you like to see that?
I would.
We
Very
could-
much
We
so.
could make a little adventure of it. Just you and I.
Perhaps one day.
Yeah, could be nice.
Be
I'm
nice.
hundreds of years old.
6'2" as well.
Put that on the
tattoos.
table.
Gray hair.
technically is the truth.
It's the truth.
You rolled very poorly. All right.
It's the truth.
Well,
I'd cut myself open so you can count the rings, but then I'd be something different when they put me back together.
Do you have any other forks?
I don't actually. I'm hoping to collect more. I've just recently got into planar travel on my own accord. Before it was sort of at the whims of the world, but
If you're interested, I have this. It's an extra. It goes to a fairly interesting place.
you're gonna tell me where?
Yes. I was waiting for you to finish your notes. It's called Tarkastus, the Bridge of Fate.
Justice, the Bridge of Fate.
It's a strange city on the bridge between the upper and lower plains.
Oh, really?
So cool.
And what kind of things are there to be found there?
All manner. It is a place where both celestials and fiends intermingle.
Interesting.
I've been there a few times recently for recruitment efforts. That's why I have an extra one of these.
Sounds like a good place for some nightlife.
Oh, yes. Yes, and if you needed entrance into the Hells or one of the upper planes, it would be a good place to stop.
Ooh, visit a god. That could be fun.
Yes. It sits between the... where is it? I had it just here. Jesus.
It sits between Jesus?
I was
You'll
like,
meet
oh, she's
Jesus,
a ranger.
the
We had
one
this
true
conversation.
God.
Yes. It connects the stronghold of Palathium in the upper planes to the dread fortress of Cavarak.
Palathium?
Palathium.
Dread Fortress?
And the dread fortress of Cavarak.
Cavarak?
The bridge has been the site of
Bridge?
many, many devastating battles over the years, but right now there is a city right in the middle of it.
Amazing. We were in Sigil not too long ago.
Oh,
It was
yes.
a wonderful city.
Yeah, that's one way to describe
We have a
it.
tuning fork to Sigil, don't we?
No. We got taken there by the dragon guy.
Oh, that's right. Becca took us.
We can probably get those in a gift shop next time we're there.
You certainly can, yes, they give those out quite freely.
What do you make of this Lenko fellow? He seems pretty interesting.
My mother never had anything good to say about Lenko.
So deeply true.
He is a strange one. But he hasn't done anything evil that I've seen. He's quite charitable, but very off-putting. So I don't know what to make of Lenko.
Well, I will let you get back to your work, but if you see... Thank you. If you see your Uncle Clack or your Uncle Letters, please let me know.
I won't be seeing Uncle Letters. He's dead.
I don't think so.
But
Thistle's
yes,
read a lot of the comics.
if I see Uncle Clack or hear from him, I will pass along that Thistle... Do you have a last name?
First Warden of the Trigon.
First Warden of the Trigon of Best Wishes is looking for him. Not for a fight?
No, just for a drink.
Good.
I'm a big fan.
Well, you'd be
Big
surprised.
fan.
A big fan.
Big fan.
All right.
He was really the glue that held that whole group together.
Yes, I think so too.
All right, you 10, steal your mind. And I cast Eye Bite. No, it doesn't do damage. As an action, I can get them to roll a wisdom saving throw and cause them to be panicked. And I work my way down the line. 17's the number to beat for 10 of them.
First one, natural 20.
Promoted!
Second one, 12.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
8.
Yes, fuck you.
10.
Yeah, come back when you're ready.
15.
Eat shit.
7.
Fuck you.
13. I don't
You're
know
done.
how it is. Ah! 20.
Okay, you
Dirty
two
20.
stay. I like this.
And, probably 2 more.
Great.
13.
Fuck you.
And, oh, that's cocked. And the 6.
Okay, a lot of you have to face your fears better.
One of them is like...
two.
The other one is like, I think you awoke something.
Yeah, you two have a future. This is good.
Okay, so the ones that did okay, now they fight shy.
Yes. Okay, line up. Take Shy down. You've conquered your fears, now you have to conquer your
Shy's just
fears.
kind of standing, like she's taken her shoes off. She's barefoot in the sand. Her hair is braided back, and she goes, "Okay, so I'm not gonna here to teach you how to fight with any forms. I'm gonna here to teach you to fight dirty." So I just absolutely if
Pocket
there's
sand.
I like
Start kicking sand immediately.
yeah, absolutely. And I teach them the pocket sand trick. Like I teach them, and I would say I kind of go through, and if there's any that are interested in unarmed combat, I'll kind of go through and teach them some stuff.
Amazing.
We have a nice time.
All right, so you spend some time helping the trainees.
We're gonna go for a swim.
Oftish brings you to the edge of the pool.
Yeah.
Now, it is up to you. You are welcome to swim in any amount of clothing or nude, whatever you prefer.
All right. And like she takes off her clothes, but she's in like her undergarments are like a 1920s men's swimsuit, black and white stripe.
You put on a little beach tent.
Never
swim
knew.
down
Okay.
as deep as you can.
Is there a teat under there?
I'll be honest, I've never touched the bottom, so I don't know. I
Okay.
can't definitively say
Big old
there isn't a
nipple.
teat, but I can assure you it is not milk.
Okay. Great.
Letters is alive. It's made of milk.
I invite you to swim deeply
Okay.
and trust that she will be there to catch you.
All right. I try to dive in.
Does Fry come with you?
Fry comes with me. And I kind of belly flop a little bit.
Yeah.
And I swim.
You swim down,
Mm-hmm.
and you swim down.
She's
And
not a great swimmer. A lot of like legs, doggy paddle style.
The light slowly starts to fade as you swim down, even though it is bright outside. The opaque water kind of swirls around you, and soon you start to feel disoriented, but you don't panic. As you swim deeper, it gets very dark very quickly. As you find yourself at a point where your buoyancy is neutral. You start to float in this kind of inky blackness. And you see, swimming through the water, a figure. You can see a kind of cat, half mask. Long robes behind her seem to obscure a lot of her body. As she swims up, you can see these delicate hands reach out to take yours. Hello, Blue.
Hi, Nippy.
I'm so glad you came.
It's an honor to be here.
You are most welcome here.
Promise?
I promise you.
Okay.
You are special. You are something new.
I'll try really hard not to fuck it up.
You couldn't if you tried.
Sorry.
Learn what you can. Leave when you want to. And don't let anything hold you back.
Alright. And if I need to find you, do I just swim down?
You'll be able to find me without the water. But yes, if you want to come and visit any time, I'll be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So you feel her body kind of moves around you and she holds you in an embrace from behind. As you rocket up through the water, you break through the water and the light kind of hits you in this bright, blinding white as you find yourself treading water at the top. You see Fry is there. Kind of looks like
Did you see that? That was crazy.
as Fry slowly moves over to the shore,
Mm-hmm.
you come ashore. After she gives you a towel.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here. I have to say goodbye to some people.
Of course. I'm glad you're here too.
And I waddle over to my friends. I'm in my towel. Like a kid on like it's swimming practice.
Should we pop to the Trigon tonight, stay there, and then I can recoup?
Yeah, sounds great.
And then we'll pop down to what's his Chlor in the morning.
Yeah.
Works for me. Did it go good?
It went really good.
Okay, you don't have to say anything else, but was it milk?
It wasn't milk. It was creamy, but it wasn't milk.
How do you know?
The sensation of creaminess is different than just water. And then milk is like something worse. It was like if, like bath oils and how it's like so soft.
I've never had a bath with oils.
I have.
Yeah.
Go on.
Rich boy.
Only takes back.
It was like that, but if like the oil was like even thicker.
Okay.
Isn't cream just milkier milk?
Who's to say? Because there's also coconut cream.
That's just creamier, like it's milkier coconut milk.
I don't know.
Well, she has said that it's not milk. She hasn't said that it's not cream.
The point is, it was something special.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm gonna stay here, so I'm gonna give you all an individual goodbye. Thank you for being the like older sister that I didn't really get to have.
Oh.
Good luck with all your boyfriends. So jealous.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm really happy for you though. You let me know how to do that. I'm always gonna be here or not here, but around. So
Okay.
please don't forget about me.
I couldn't possibly.
Thistle, I know you fucking hate me.
I don't hate you.
It's okay if you do. So many people do.
But you could understand why I was suspicious.
Yeah, I have a very odd vibe.
Just an odd connection with a god that usually had a very set.
I was just told I was something else, something different, so I'm going to figure that out.
You're pretty great. You really helped a lot, and very, very appreciative of you.
Thanks. Sorry you died. I'm glad you're back.
I kind of like the new body.
Hey, it's like that Nicki Minaj song.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know it.
If you fuck me, you fuck the old body. Don't worry about it.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, it's an honor. Thank you. Mark, I'm gonna give you 2 small smiles. I'm gonna wink. And I'm gonna hug you and I say, don't forget about me. And then I walk over to Miri and I go, you're my best friend.
I hug you back and I go, I'm your best friend.
Yeah. And I'm only gonna tell you this. I had a crush on Mark the whole time. I know. It's because he had confidence and I don't know what that is.
I whisper back, honestly, I get it.
And I think everybody knows.
We do.
You're also in the hug.
This is just perpetually there.
It's been really nice having somebody who can do more healing and stuff as well. It's been really great. You've saved our asses.
Hey, my pleasure. If you ever need anything, you know where to find me. Probably. Here or like at the house, because I'm going to go live with Raas. So.
Okay.
And I'm also going to be out doing my own stuff, you know, getting out on my daily walk.
I
So
might talk to you in your head sometime.
I would love that.
Sweet.
So if you, Kelly, get voice messages from us in character, we will send those.
I will send them back.
Perfect. I can't wait to talk to you in my
I'm so shivering because I'm like wet in my
You
towel.
need to go dry that cream off of you.
Okay, but it is nourishing the skin.
You are glowing.
Thank you. And then I somersault away.
Covered in sand.
It is a way to dry off.
Sand.
She has a crazy vibe. I love it.
All right.
Exfoliant.
As Blueberry tumbles away.
She likes to
young
turn
Link
it.
trying to go fast.
I just feel like she turns into like a little blueberry herself and like
We thank
Tumbles
Like
away.
Samus.
Get all kinds of pipes.
we thank Oftish for and
thank
apologize for
Oftish.
popping in unannounced.
He doesn't
We
seem
brought a
bothered at all.
gift.
We did bring a gift.
And we
That's
educated
damn
the
right I'm
officers.
special.
As you prepare to head off to the Trigon to use the Amulet of the Plains, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, ruh-roh.
Who?
Just Thistle?
Do I get a
Just Thistle, yeah. Nope, it's just a DC 15 intelligence check, not a saving throw, just a check.
God, interesting.
So you can guidance yourself on that,
I can.
if you want to cast a spell.
In front of him?
In front of Tim. In front of all these
Tim's
acolytes.
looking at you.
In front of the Mother Superior of this temple.
Intelligence
Just a check.
check. It's
I don't know, it's not an ability. I don't know if If you can cast guidance, well, maybe.
If it's just a check, you can cast ability. You can cast.
Yeah, all right.
Are you sure you don't want to make it a saving
The
throw?
smarty pants.
No, it's
I'm
just
much
an
better with
intelligence check.
Can I choose to make it a saving throw? Can I feel threatened by it?
No.
Because I'm much better.
Like
Can I
anything
feel
with best
threatened by
wishes,
it?
there's just a little bit of chaos
Yeah, but I'm
involved in this.
even though I got a fork.
No, it's to cast, so you have to make an intelligence check, and on a successful check, you cast the plane shift spell.
Does the fork help me at all then?
Yeah,
helps you
because
get
it
what you
allows you
need.
to cast plane shift. So this is a
Oh.
check to cast plane shift,
Okay.
and once
might-
you do, then you
It
use the
recharges.
fork.
It recharges daily, right?
Yeah.
You might have to do this.
Yeah. No, on a failure, something else fun happens.
We go somewhere else.
Fun.
Out of our control.
Fun.
That looks good.
That's 15.
Wow, it was like on the nose.
Beats it. All right.
I'm not intelligent. We might want to give this to someone.
No, it's fine. Lots of fun adventure to be had. This is from the rulebook, okay? This is just fun, okay?
You're
I don't
having
like how
fun.
many times
We're
you're
all
saying
You're
that.
all having fun.
As you cast plane shift and you feel your stomach kind of drop as the desert sand shifts around you, that's where we're going to end it tonight.
I would just like everyone to take a moment and give a huge, incredible round of applause for the incredible Kelli Ogmundson. Kelli, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's been lovely to have something on the schedule every week.
I also want to give a shout out to the incredible Jamie King, who was here as well. I am sure this is not the last we will see of Blue and Raas. They live at our house now, so it's fine. Next week, what's today? Today is
The 13th.
the
Establish
13th.
that?
Establish that
On Thursday,
Maybe.
on Thursday of this week, we will be back with episode 2 of Triangle Agency Equilateral. So please come join us here for bring your D4s and all of the triangles that you can imagine, and get ready for the first day of the first job of the rest of your life. It's going to be great. So please come join us. I'm so excited for this cast. I'm so excited. Caleb, the creator of Triangle Agency, often comes and hangs out with us in the chat while we do that. So, and we are the first, I think, AP of Triangle Agency since the new books dropped. So we're premiering all the new abilities, everything else new in the game. It's very, very exciting for me. It's very exciting for our cast. So please come join us Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific right here at twitch.tv/BlackwaterDnD. We will also be back next Monday with our first episode of the Baker Street Irregulars, which is myself and Tim and Sean and Yanis. And we are going to be joined by the incredible Michael from Bookworm Games, who's going to come play games with us. It's going to be very exciting. I'm not sure. I think Morgan might come as well, which is great. So we're going to have a wonderful time really diving our way into London.
Can I sit in that chair?
If you want to.
You think you're ready to handle it?
Yes, on a game that requires no GM? Yes, I do.
Fantastic,
That
yes.
sounds great.
So I'm
sit
so
over there.
bummed I'm gonna miss this.
Well, the nice thing
full.
about this game is that there's 10 cases in each box.
Yeah.
So we can pick it up
Excellent.
literally any time. And
Yeah,
it
I'd
can
like to
have
play this
any
sometime.
combination of cast here. It requires no prep at all. So please stick around for the raid. We're gonna go and hang out with someone awesome. But put your thumbs up, babies. When you find yourself questioning whether it's water or whether it's milk, go ahead and touch
the
milk.